Ah.
Alright, I'm back. Spent a few days at work and hanging out with friends. I got work late today, but I'm gonna keep going. If this is a new part or not. If it is a new part, I think the last thing I did was the first day of the invader hunt after joining the killing game. Karara died kind of really, still trying to figure out what those speeds are. I had a thought the other day about who I think Sponser was while I was at work, and I didn't play this after getting home from work, so I forgot my thought now. Oh well. Let's let today's hunt begin. I trust you're ready to talk to me? Yeah, ready when you are. On day 2 of the invader hunt, we went to explore the city again. The endpoints like hunting down any invaders we can find. Found some right off the bat. Check out that swarm of invaders at 2 o'clock. Yep. What the fuck are you carrying? I turned in the direction Yakumo mentioned and found the invaders lurking behind a ruined building, like he said. I don't think they've noticed us yet. Let's get closer and catch them by surprise. Put on your pussy boots and look behind me, Kotakumi. That's a phrase I didn't think I'd hear you say. Why did you say that? Sure. I just realized Yakumo has some kind of red mark in between his eyes. I noticed like some people trying to transform to get markings on their faces, and I'm still not sure why that's occurring. Yakumo had clearly adapted well to the rhythm of the game. He knew how to take quick, decisive action to earn points for our continued survival. I, on the other hand, my feelings have yet to catch up to the strange situation of participating in a killing game with him as my teammate. What was I doing? Why did Yakumo propose a partnership in the first place? Was our life even worth living if I had to kick someone else down to do it? There are so many things on my mind, but come on, Takumi, time to sound the death knell for them. And I have the luxury of time to think them through. Fighting to survive was the only thing I can afford to do now. I'm sorry, I just woke up. As per usual. That's not like it's different in how bad I am in this game. Are we close enough for the potion? I don't think we are. What the fuck, though? Why are we spaced out like this?
My turn! Let's do this!
Yeah. That works.
Ha! Let's go! Time to use it. Thank you. Ready when you are. There! Got it! I can't wait.
You? Serve you.
You make time for me to move.
Closer. You get with him.
Does this do it for you? I can't wait.
Do it again.
Experiment time. You make a lovely Let's get to the killing.
Let's see. It's 2 ways to this.
Here we go.
Just so they're talking to kill this guy. Get that 18.
All right.
I mean,
here we go.
They have a vibe. Like they can't stats effects at the end of the wave anyway. Right?
I've got this.
Avoid. Just take out everyone here.
One last strike.
And dead.
Time for me to move. Here it comes.
Get overseas and just take out everyone here.
I'm good to go. Does this do it for you?
Alright, great. Did we get them all? It's too early to be celebrating. More enemies are ranked in the ring. Invaders approaching at 3 o'clock. Alright. They just keep coming. Prepare for the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between. Okay, then don't know if we need a cutscene for that. Also,
say when. This should do it. Ready when you are.
Why? I hate the
Here we go.
The spacing that's happening
Take
between.
That. Ready when you are.
Just makes doing the potion a little annoying to work with.
My turn. I've got this. Time to use it.
I think we can get all of them in
Here we go.
just one blast, I think.
Ready when you are.
can't. I could if you weren't. Oh no, it still gets you off. That's actually better.
One last strike.
I bet Takumi so goddamn much.
Take care of the rest.
Let's get to the killing.
Yeah.
Time for me to move.
There you go.
I can't wait. Let's
And
get to
then
the
just
killing.
take out everyone else.
How about this? I'm good to go.
Alright, cool. That's just a level of Yakumo skills. But I wonder if I'll have time to do so. Flying outside is tiring. My body resists me whenever I think about how death is permanent out here. You need to relax, Takumi. This way you'll kill yourself first before the enemy has a chance. I don't get it. Well, how are you so calm? You're not even perspiring, sweating. He's an assassin, dude. He's a trained assassin. Why would he? I wouldn't be much of a professional assassin if I let every other spot of a good murdering get me down now, would I? Hey, what's the secret? How do I kill the enemies efficiently while conserving as much damage as possible? The secret is your heart. This is the stats to say your frame of mind. Getting the head that the act of killing is nothing special at all. Nothing more than mundane work. Mundane work. Like hitting a nail with a hammer. Like trying a screw with a screwdriver. Just dull, repetitive work to be repeated without much style or physical strength. So basically, I psyched myself into believing it's nothing. That really worked? I mean, I could, really. Mind over matter, right? Anything more concrete, like a better way to move my body or something? Your body movements are virtually perfect, Takumi. There's nothing to critique. So what's left is your mentality, right? Just give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. Pretend the act of killing is the most boring job in the world. Just dull, repetitive work. Despite my misgivings, I decided to try out Yakumo's suggestion. I crept up to an invader that happened to be meandering about nearby and launched a surprise attack. Without entertaining the fear that threatened to well up from within, I quietly lifted up my sword and brought it down nonchalantly. This was just work, something that had to be done. No need to think too much about it. I ran after the next enemy as I repeated those thoughts to myself. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna take this a little too far, and then he's just gonna kill someone, like actually kill someone from the academy. Like, oh well, whatever. That's attach yourself. Something about this is just feels off. It's just work. Attach yourself. It's just work. Incredible performance, Takumi. It's like you've become another person. Yes, you have an aptitude for killing. I sensed it the moment I laid eyes on you. An aptitude for killing? Me? I think you need to get your eyes checked. It might sound strange coming from me, but I wasn't good at such a thing at all. I tended to miss the obvious and my reflexes were average at best. I don't have an aptitude for anything. Guests show up in many different ways. Sometimes they manifest in later in life. Later in life. You'll understand one day. I wasn't happy to be left hanging like that, but I knew he would be evasive if I tried to press the matter, so I didn't. Anyway, we should focus on the hunt for now. After I seemed to be getting my mind under control, I wanted to get used to the hunting at one go as well. Let's go look for the next group of enemies. I feel like I can take down another 15 for calling it a day. Nah, I think we should call it a day now. We've got enough points. But I was just getting the hang of it. And that's when it gets dangerous. Everything in moderation, including assassinations. Besides, because I'm hunting, we'll run into them sooner or later. You okay with that? Them? Just as I was wondering who Yakumo could be talking about. Over here, this will be a starting point for the hunt today. Don't fall behind, you losers. I heard a familiar voice coming from somewhere nearby. I quietly made my way towards the voice and peered out from behind some rubble. feel like I'm starting to use my human animal better. Not even a commander can stop me now. Wasn't Shoma supposed to go for you guys? I think? Confidence is the name of the game, sister dearest. You and I both know nothing can stand in the way of our newly awakened power to strengthen bonds. Don't start getting carried away, you two. Thinking you're invincible because you learned a thing or two is the best way to die in the battlefield. You little chicks could just stay beneath my big, strong pions for now. I don't like how you phrase that, I'm gonna be honest. Ain't gonna let any of you die on my watch. I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna protect y'all with my life. In the name, you're talking about your sucker CG. I read that like he was trying to tell Emo to do it, and I was kind of confused by that. They're hunting here too. Talking about Emo and Kaku. Oh, there's one Emo. How did I forget that? And Kaku weren't the only ones. I can see Tsubasa and Nozomi and the others in the distance as well. Why is fighting invaders outside the camera seems so much more graphic? It's like I'm really killing something alive, and all that blood. So much blood. The field that invader I just took down still lingers on my hands. What do you mean? You shoot from a car? What feeling are you getting from this? Tsubasa, are you okay? I can give you a back rub if it makes you feel a bit better. I think a big one's coming. Why don't I bring any barf bags with me? Why didn't you? Hey Tsubasa, it's about to start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. Is there anything we can give her in place of a barf bag? Alas, the sister knows no decorum. Lady Tsubasa, here, heave into my sheath bag if you must. Ugh. Just have it do it on the ground. What the fuck? Are you sure, Kyoshka? Isn't that the Horijumaji Sword's pajamas? Horijumaji Sword is a party animal with a soft spot for the ladies. She'll understand. Now come, Tsubasa, let it all out and hold nothing back. I'll be fine. I pushed everything down with sheer willpower. The rolling stopped. Sorry guys, I haven't been feeling well since this morning. You don't have to mind me. Go on, get more points for yourself. We're not supposed to mention that, Tsubasa. Looking out for others, what Looking out for others, what teammates do. Oh, fucking God, I need to wake up and actually read the whole sentence before I read from the start. I'm fucking up this so much. No wrestler worth their soul abandons the attack partner to get ahead in the match. Loyalty of both self, none shall be left behind. It is the way of the warrior. Okay, like, I like that seeing them interacting with each other and like working together, but I'm just like, where's Shoma? I swear Shoma's supposed to be with you guys, and him not being there kind of bothers me. Takuma was desperately trying to protect Ima and Kako, who weren't used to fighting. Like, so you're going to down me. Yeah, like, everyone is together, but Shoma wasn't included anywhere. Where is he? He wasn't in any group. He didn't die already, right? Like, where'd he go? Takuma was desperately trying to protect Ima and Kako, who weren't used to fighting. Nozomi and others refused to abandon Tsubasa, even though she was holding them back. They are watching out for each other like true friends. I used to enjoy that sort of relationship with them too. Yeah, like this. If he keeps attaching himself to killing, and then it's getting more, it feels more alienated from everyone, I'm afraid it's gonna get to a point where like he's just like, I don't really care if you guys die anymore. And then if he's like forced to fight them for any reason, he's like, I'm just gonna kill them. And I feel like I'm afraid of him to get to that point. Like, I feel my strength rapidly leaving my body. That's why I've been alienated. What I just saw only served to cement that fact. All those kinds of comforting words would never be for me. You look like you're in a lot of pain right now than when you are fighting the enemies. I confirms it. Your fatal flaw is that fragile mind of yours. I left the place quietly and made my way back to school, taking care not to be seen by the others. Taking back with me nothing but a armful of distressing thoughts and feelings. I got back to my room earlier than usual, but wasn't in the mood to do anything. So I lie upright in bed and stare long and hard at the ceiling. Okay. I suddenly realized it was already night. I knew I should be resting, but bad memories kept surfacing in my mind, pulling me back to wakefulness. Give it back. Give Lady Koala back to me. Sorry, but you're on your own. I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Like I'm being punished just for being alive. The pain of being despised is more excruciating than anything the killing game with defensive battles can inflict on me. In the first 100 days, it wasn't a happy ending by any means, but at least everyone was my friend. And we had a barbecue. We set up festival booths. We got testy of each other sometimes, but we always made up in the end. Our bonds became unbreakable. How do I repair our friendship? How? Since I'm diagnosing over this matter. Is that Yakumo? Maybe he wants to discuss our strategy for tomorrow's hunt? Although I honestly wasn't in the mood to talk, it wasn't like I could simply drive away the only friend I had right now. Is it Sponser? I got up slowly and ambled to the door. When over there I saw... Oh, hey, Kyoko. Good, I was just about to kick the door down. What? What are you doing here? Or rather, are you sure you want to be seen here? I'm Jinx. Nothing good will come out of any association with me. But aren't you wallowing in self-pity today? Finally lost your mind after falling out of favor of everyone else? Including you, right? You think so? Yeah, I do. You didn't want to team up with me like all the others. I went to hell and back after you left me in the lurch. Those invaders chased after me and surrounded me. I had no way out. They almost killed me. That wouldn't have happened if you had shut me down. It wasn't Hiroko's fault that I almost been killed. I knew in my head, but my heart refused to stop those angry words from slipping out of my mouth. Hiroko said nothing in response to my rational accusation at first. You're right, I could have handled that better yesterday. You're already crushed by everyone's unkind words and deeds. I should have been more considerate. So here's a token of reconciliation from me to you. What's in the box? He took out a box she had been holding under her arm and handed it to me. Token of reconciliation. Open it. I think you'll like what you see. Okay. I took the box and gently lifted the cover. Inside was... What? It was the dead body of a gigantic bee. Is this some kind of sick joke? No, wait, this bee. Isn't this one of the Sponser's bees? You killed it? I did. I took advantage of the chaos after Koala was killed to secure one. You killed it that long ago? As a research sample. What sort of research? You can't be this stupid. Research that would help us kill the Sponser and put an end to this travesty of a game. I was dumbfounded by how nonchalantly Hiroko talked about killing the Sponser. The Sponser's invincible. We can't kill them the way we are right now. We can, as long as we find a way to deal with the two weapons they wield. Two weapons? Honestly, yeah, I'm confused by that too. I thought the only weapons he had was the bees. The bee is the first. The other is that suit they're wearing. Oh, okay, yeah, defense, yeah. Is that space suit thing? Yes, I believe that suit is the source of their invincible power. She was right. We attacked the fellow with all of our might, but we didn't manage to even put a scratch to the suit. The outfit clearly has some special powers attached to it. How confident are you of finding something? My research on the suit is already in progress, and I expect to discover its weakness in the very near future. Really? However, I'm too deeply involved in researching the suit to spare time for anything else. I have not done anything about that bee or the identity of the Sponser yet. And you're bringing me on board to deal with the lack of manpower. Something like that. So you're willing to join me in my quest to bring down the Sponser? If that were truly possible, I'd be more than happy to give her as much help as needed. Is this a choice? Like, there's no way it's a choice, right? Because that's way too soon. That's way too soon from the first choice. But there were some things that were bothering me. If you wanted my help, why did you turn me down yesterday when I asked to team up? then you wouldn't have to come over again today to do this. Where are your brains? Try to remember what my exact words were. I will not be teaming up with you for this game. Surely you understood the implication that I would be teaming up with you outside the game instead. Oh, sorry. I guess I couldn't see past that big bush you were being around. I guess I couldn't see behind that big bush you being around. You've been nothing but dismissive of me so far. When I was alienated, you didn't even try to take my side. I guess to save face. Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean he trusts you or anything. Yes, I do think I could have handled that better, but can you blame me? You're still trying to figure out if I can trust the person you are right now. Okay, so she's still aware of the gi, but he doesn't know about the gi in this timeline, right? The person I am right now. It sounded like there were a deeper meaning to his statement, but I decided this wasn't the time or place to pursue it. What? I feel like I would immediately question that. The Takuma Sumino that I know is essentially a good person. He cherishes his friends, a strong sense of justice, and has good leadership qualities. Someone worthy of my trust. However, he did kill Eito. He killed Eito on the night of day 2. A would-be traitor who had yet to do anything out of line. Talk about the would-be murder. Like, the fucking... I don't understand why this is always excused or ignored. He literally was in the process of killing Sire. And he's like, oh, just don't do anything. You don't do anything until after he kills someone, and then you can kill him. Or then you can step in and do something. That's not how things work. That creates some doubts in me. I had to wonder if the Takumi I'm seeing right now is the Takumi I know. That is why I've been assessing you from a slight distance. I wonder if there's another timeline in which Takumi gets possessed by a gi. Because I was thinking, like, maybe him killing Eito the first time was like the first time he got put under the influence of a gi, and that's what's caused this whole timeline. Because this is when, as far as I know, this is the first time that talks about them. See whether you are the person you are right now can be trusted. I was starting to make sense now, like why she wanted to come with me to second class Defense Academy when I went there. She wanted to use the opportunity to ascertain my humanity. We can chat later. Let's be on our way. I couldn't find a definite answer to my question until that day, when the game sponsor appeared and fatally ruined Kerala. You were the first to attack the unknown enemy in order to save her, with no care about what might happen to yourself. You were like a ray of light back then, and that's when I was convinced.
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, with the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
My tears threatened to spill over despite myself. I'm sorry. To think there's someone who still has so much faith in me after being called a Grim Reaper by everyone else. There, I said it. Now you want to work with me to bring down the sponsor? I'm not taking no for an answer. I was as cold-hearted as to say no to someone who had just bared so much of their heart to me, however. And you know I want nothing more than to do just that. I'm already in the team of Yaguru. What should we do about him? He's welcome to join us. His knowledge in biology would be very helpful in analyzing the body of the bee. He may not want to go against the sponsor, though. When it comes to killing someone, he tends to err on the side of discretion and deliberation. That's where your leadership abilities come into play. Leader? What? You have just been appointed the leader of the anti-sponsor alliance. The ASA? Hang on a second. Shouldn't the one who suggested the partnership in the first place be responsible for taking the leadership? And you know I'm not the leader type. Barking orders is just not my kind of thing. Excuse me? You don't even believe you after all that tyranny displayed the previous 100 days? I'll leave the convincing to you, leader. The anti-sponsor alliance would turn the situation around. But being the invincible sponsor of this game sounded impossible, but being told we could do this by Hiroko of all people somehow felt like we really could. Maybe the others would have a better opinion of me if I played a part in taking down the sponsor. Maybe we can become friends again. I felt safe clinging to that small ray of hope that lingered up in my heart. Okay. I think every single day that passes when I play this game, my reading comprehension gets slowly worse. I'm not sure why or how that's even happening. An alliance? Sure, sign me up. Dev agreed to join the anti-sponsor alliance so readily I almost felt disappointed. That's it? You're not gonna think about it a little more? We're going up against someone virtually invincible, you know? It's a risky gamble that may very well end in our own deaths. The same amount of risk we're facing if we continue playing this game, right? We may not end up in last place during the first round, but what about the second? What about the third, the fourth, and so on? We'd be completely worn out by then. Would we be able to drive away any commanders who chose to launch an attack during that time? Either way, our strength will slowly be sapped away. Exactly. None of the others have noticed yet, but we're standing at the crossroads of destiny right now. Either we break free of the situation either by defeating the sponsor or get slowly tortured to death as the game drags on. So you can imagine how grateful I am to Hiroko for taking the lead in revolting against the status quo. The thing is, there's a special darkness. I have one major cause of concern of this alliance. What's that? Hiroko's current teammate, Darumi. She's made no secret of how much she loves killing games. That is a good point. There's a possibility she can just sabotage this because she wants the killing game to continue. Possibly she'd be sympathetic to a quest to put an end to this game, you know what I mean? I'm sure Hiroko will find a clever way to hide it from her with something. She said as much last night. Or because she's like subservient to Hiroko, she'll just do what she says regardless. But what's the Darumi think about this plan? Killing the sponsors to end the game, she might get mad because she loves the killing game so much. I'm keeping a secret from her. Okay, never mind. She's merely my in-game partner, that's all. I was never going to let her join the anti-sponsor alliance. Incomprehensible. Why even bother teaming up with her in the first place? Because she'll do anything she says? Forbidden reason? I'm sure she has her reasons that she won't reveal even if we press. Yes. Femme fatale. Thy name is Hiroko. Not that I approve of allies keeping secrets from each other. You speak for yourself. Point taken. We'll put the Darumi on the back burner for now. I feel like that's a wrong response to do. Because, like, yeah, of course, you want people to be honest with you, but that response implies that you're already keeping secrets from talking to me. So it's like, hey, why should he trust you? Which I guess like he's not trying to hide that he has secrets, but like I feel like that's not the response you make if you want people to trust you. So what's actually expected to do? Good question. Our top priority is to earn as many points as possible. The plan immediately falls apart if anyone in this alliance gets executed in the first round. So stay in a rank that safeguards you from the outcome. Understood. Safety first. Basically, focus on the hunt in the morning and anti-sponsor alliance activates in the afternoon. Your role in the alliance is... Well, there's so many flashbacks to that conversation that didn't happen. I wish you just had the whole cutscene longer instead of doing it like this. One, the anatomy and abilities of the speed be thoroughly analyzed. This will primarily be Yakumo's job since he's so good at this dissection. Good? You mean fabulous? I'm dying to get my hands on those bees remains already. By the way, what's your role? Did this happen in Danganronpa 1? I feel something like this happened in Danganronpa 1. I'm not sure, but they're like constantly trying to discuss a plan for what's going on and kind of going flashing back and forth like this. This seems like it's only a Danganronpa thing. Talk to me. I want you to investigate the identity of the sponsor. Focus on whether they're an invader or not. How exactly am I going to do that? Look up books in the library or something? I think that was my thought. That this can't be an invader that's doing this. Like, this can't be a commander that's doing this. Because like I think the voice changer is gonna play a role in this. And there's no valid reason for any commander to even know of its existence or even what it does. Though, by saying logic, it couldn't be Eito or Gaku or anyone who's died and somehow came back to life as like a key possession or whatnot. because they also weren't in the room when it happened. At least that was the idea at work. But since everyone's participating in this killing game and they all physically saw the sponsor, I feel like that immediately wipes everyone out from like being a potential suspect. So like the only thing would have to be someone from here that could have known about that. If it's not Eve, I'm still thinking it's somehow Ato if he's possessed by a Gi. So I guess it would be more like a Gi at fault for this than Ato. But I'm still struggling how to piece that together. Since last time on they couldn't speak when possessed. What's Zekman doing? What the hell is Zekman gonna do that? Look up books in the library or something?
Oh?
Poisons for courses and all that jazz, right? Best person that asks about invaders would be an invader himself. Right? So Eva then. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Urko passed me the keys to the cage in the courtyard and said she'll lead the interrogation to me. You think she'll be cooperative? She's a former commander we captured in prison. I doubt she'll betray her companion so easily. And we did not bring her mask back to her despite all this happening, so she's probably real confused with what the fuck's happening. I know, let me tag along. I'm going to kill her torturer if I do say so myself. No, you stay away, far away from her, and wipe that drool off your face. It wasn't easy for me to build some semblance of friendly relationship with Eva, and I wasn't able to let this lunatic flesh that down the proverbial toilet. Proverbial. Acknowledged. How far is your general directions is instructed? That means going out there to earn some invader points right now. You ready, Sakuri?
Yeah!
Yeah, right where you are. We took down our weapons and ran around attacking invaders, loading around the ruins. I apologized with the bites from yesterday and treated the killings as mundane work. Letting up a sword quietly and bring it down nonchalantly. It's just work. I keep repeating to myself in my head. Attach yourself. It's just work. Attach yourself. It's just work. It's not working, apparently. No, the sponsor isn't one of us. Yeah, I can't figure that. When I asked Eva about the sponsor's identity, she flatly rejected the possibility of them being an invader. Absolutely impossible. I can stake my life on it. You must have saw proof to be sure. The proof is in the strangeness of their abilities. If they were truly one of our ilk, they wouldn't be using blood-sucking bees to fight. Oh yeah, it's against their religion to even suck out the blood to begin with. What do you mean? Bees are taboo in religion or something? Not the bee, the blood-sucking. The absorption of divine blood is strictly prohibited in our commandments. Okay, but is it just the blood-sucking of any blood is against it, or just commander blood? Because, like, I don't think we are one of you, despite having the same blood, somehow. So I don't know if your commandments or your religion would apply to us. Divine blood, meaning the cryptoglobin ring in our veins? Absorbing cryptoglobin was prohibited. That reminds me of something similar I had heard during my previous 100 days. Human animal cryptoglobin was it? Absorbing cryptoglobin is a taboo of the highest order. Which proves that the sponsor of the game couldn't have been an invader. No, I didn't think about that. Since they could absorb Koala's cryptoglobin. First of all, if the hosts were one of us, why would they organize a game to hunt down their own kind?
Huh?
What? If the hosts were one of us, why would they organize a game to hunt down their own kind? What? Is she trying to imply that all the invaders, like all the commanders and the special defense unit are all the same kind of people? Because like we were still on this idea that like we're aliens from one another, right? Like we just look similar, but we're aliens. But like to say like if they're one of us, why would they hunt down their own kind, implying like all the special defense unit are invaders as well, like our commanders as well. That's what that sentence applies to me. It's wild that you're not even questioning that. It didn't make sense for an invader to urge the enemy to hunt down other invaders. Oh, fuck, I'm stupid. That's what she means. Yeah, because the whole point of the game is to kill invaders. Okay, no, I read too much into that sentence. I'm the stupid one. Ignore me. However, this did complicate matters. The sponsor was neither a special defense unit nor score invaders, so that means they were an unknown third party. By the way, Takumi, that's also a good point. Could just be a random person. Keep thinking it's someone, one of us, but yeah, no. By the way, Takumi, if you don't mind me asking, where the fuck is my mask? You suddenly changed the subject. Remember that favor I asked for the other day? Did you bring it for me? No, you keep fucking forgetting the mask, dude. Bring what? You know, my mask? You promised me that you would return it to me? Right, she did ask me for a mask a while back. Don't need a flashback of that. Please return my mask to me.
Huh?
Your mask. The mask is the ram in the battlefield. If people highly value our masks, we consider them as part of us. I feel like the more we hold this off, the more likely she is to just blow herself up because we're constantly lying to her. The mask is really important to her. As much as I'd like to give it back to her right now. I'm sorry, Eva. I'm gonna have to go back on that promise. You have to bear your face for a little while longer. Why? Why are you being so mean to me? Whoa! She got hold of the cage bars as she protested, tears welling up in her eyes. Exposing our plain faces and bare singers walking around outside without clothes. Do you enjoy humiliating me so much? This is a prisoner abuse. That's a you, Sprite. Did not see that before. Wait, calm down. I don't even think you're capable of anything, if I'm be honest. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just the timing's not right. What do you mean the timing's not right? The mask is symbol of your identity as commander, right? Wearing it will make everyone realize that you're also a target in Invader Hunt. As commander, Eva was most likely one of the targets of this game. Her death would likely result in a lot of points. If anyone realized that, she was bound to be murdered sooner or later.
Hey!
I can't give you back your mask in order to keep you safe. That is a very good point. I wish I realized that sooner. Damn it! So there's like a fly in my room that I'm like constantly trying to get rid of no matter what I try. It just landed on my computer screen. I'm like, I can just slowly, while I'm reading, grab the bug spray and just kill it. And as soon as I touched it, it noticed and flew away. Motherfucker. I can protect myself. I'm not known as a hero among my people for nothing. Okay, but you're in this cage where you can't use your powers. Yeah, but you can't use any of your powers while you're inside this prison. You'd be like a sitting duck. But, look, you had to just accept it. I'm not about to sit around and watch you get killed. You're not getting your mask back no matter what. Eva looked entirely unconvinced, and it seemed like she was about to process again, but this is awful. She sighed deeply in what sounded like was resignation to me. Hey, cheer up. Once the game's over, you can have your mask back, okay? Yeah, she's gonna try on us now. You just destroy that bridge. A maskless life isn't that bad once in a while, see? No risk of heat damage to your face. Why would you even... Yeah, she's gonna betray us and come after us. If she ever gets out of this cage, she's fucking she's gonna kill us. Why would you even make a joke about that? I'm very sorry. She ignored my encouragement and apologies in favor of glaring at me through half-addled eyes.
You're so useless. Can't even fetch a simple mask for me?
Huh? I thought I'd been imagining things. Did she just whisper something really out of character for her? She did. Can I fetch a simple mask for me? That was completely out of character. Has she been acting this whole time? I never think that was I also didn't think that was possible. I guess technically I still don't know anything about Eva. Because every other about what she was helping us is always like after Siri did something to her and her personality completely changed after whatever Siri did. So about that, I actually don't know anything about her character. Eva, sorry, can you repeat that again? Did I hear you calling me useless? Do you have a problem with me speaking the truth now? I can go on, you know.
Takumi's a gibbering idiot, the enemy of all maidenkind, downright pervert. I'll sue you for prisoner abuse one day.
You guys have a legal system? What do you mean you'll sue me? You had done a complete about face. What could have transformed that docile lady just now into the sharp-tongued witch? When you mocked her part of her religion and broke your promise to her like 3 times? And Like I don't know what you're expecting to get. I'm guessing these are your true colors, huh? Yes, I'm done playing nice. I know I won't be getting anything out of you. This is the pits of the pits. After all that hard work, I didn't even get to see a glimpse of my mask. Why don't you just give it back already? The shock of not being able to get her mask back made Eva burst into tears. She had been putting on an act all this time. I was astonished with that fact and annoyed by her hurtful accusations, but what am I supposed to do now? I couldn't muster up the anger to chide her as she wept silently. She was likely immensely strained from the stress of being held in the middle of an enemy stronghold. No wonder everyone hates me. I quietly left the courtyard so as to not agitate Eva any farther. After that, I returned to my room and organized the information I'd gotten out of Eva in my notebook. And then, once night fell, oh, hi. Was expecting both of you to be in here. The bedtime announcement played. By rights, we should all be turning off the lights and jumping into bed right now, but the lights meeting shall soon begin. We'll take turns to share our findings of the day with each other. We decided that the Anti-Sponsor Alliance would be holding nightly meetings in my room to exchange information starting from tonight. You saw first talking to me. Learned anything new about the identity of the sponsor? Yeah, according to what Eva told me, I shared the results of my investigation with everyone. About how the bee could not have been a weapon of an invader. That blood sucking was taboo for the invaders, so the sponsor couldn't have been one since they sucked Koala's blood. In conclusion, it's quite likely the sponsor is an unknown third party unrelated to us or the school invaders. That's all from me. We're already having enough trouble with the invaders, and now there's a third party. This is highly displeasing. Be that as it may, I must commend you for the job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? I'll work on it if I feel like it. So that's a no. Allow me to go next. After dismembering the dead bee and investigating its anatomy, I made several discoveries. First of all, the bee was modeled after a type of parasitic wasp. A horrible species that parasites the body of butterflies larvae and feeds off their innards. Basically, that bee was simply a scaled up version of a parasitic wasp. There's just one major difference between that bee and the actual parasitic wasp. Bees and hornets usually use their stingers to inject poison into the enemy's body. This giant bee, however, uses it to suck stuff out. Like a blood collecting device of sorts. It works more like a mosquito stinger. We all saw the bee use it to suck the blood out of Koala. Yes, and she was drained in a few seconds. Testament to the strength of its suction. Jesus Christ. But it does bring up another question. The body of the bee has nowhere to store the blood it sucks. What? So where did Koala's blood disappear to? Maybe it was warped into another place instantly? It's likely that's what happened. Maybe it's designed to transfer all the nutrients it sucks up to the sponsor's stomach. In other words, the sponsor's using the bees to consume cryptoglobin? Just a hypothesis. If that turned out to be true, it would mean the sponsor absorbed Koala's blood. The thought of my friend's blood being used as food sparked an intense rage within me. And that's all I've got. Let's hear what Kyoko had to say now. Any progress in that suit the sponsor's wearing? It's a weird thought, but like, the sponsor uses these bees to like, eat everything, right? Like, he mentioned that he said the bees report back to him. I was thinking like he can see through the eyes of the bees, but like nothing from that statement, assuming that's what he said, implies that the bee has to be alive to like signal back to him. So it's like, is the bee technically seeing and hearing this entire conversation right now despite being dead? That's what I thought, but probably not gonna come up. Yeah, I'd venture to say there's been some major progress, much more than I initially expected. Maybe we could get my hands on a spare suit worn by the sponsor in the very near future. From where? There's a spare suit?
Oh.
Yes, and I've almost pinpointed its location. Also left it to find the coordinates. Hyoko previously said the sponsor's invincibility came from that suit. If you were to secure things similar, wouldn't that make us invincible as well? Where's the spare? We can look for it together. No, that won't work. I'll search for it myself. Why? 3 sets of eyes are faster than 1, right?
Oh.
Because I'm the only one who can find that place. What? Something terrible beyond all imagination may happen if someone other than me discovered it. So don't even try, understand? What? Preserve time made it clear that there would be no further discussion on the matter. Something that could cause the usually placid Hyoko to get so worked up had to be extraordinary. Okay, I'll respect the wishes, even if I don't understand them. It's just for the best. Moving on, what's the plan for tomorrow and beyond? I need you two to continue your research. We're having a dire lack of good information right now. Don't forget to keep earning points in the game as well. Stay in 6th place or higher. Also, avoid situations that might end up with you dying to mere minions. As usual, we're going to be for safety first. If you accidentally die, I'll bring you back to life and kill you myself. Talk to me. Why only me? Because if anyone will screw up, it's you. I'll be fine. That moves with me. I'm not that bad of a fighter myself. You should be watching out for yourself. You were the first to die last time. Why would you say that? Please, are you talking to me? I'm much stronger than the Hyoko you knew. Do we mean I can take out a commando or 2 by ourselves? Yeah, I believe that. Terumi, huh? I can put expression darker than that. Hyoko, I just don't get it. Why would you team up with Terumi of all people? I'll be brutally honest, the fact that you're a team doesn't sit right with me. She loves her killing games. I can't imagine she won't at least try to sabotage our work if she ever finds out about it. Rest assured that she'll never find out. She's just my in-game partner, nothing more, nothing less. And then she's like outside the door listening in to the entire conversation. I'll talk about the what-ifs right now. Can't guarantee that it won't happen. You really ought to dissolve your partnership with her. No, I'm not letting it out of my sight. She has an important role to play as well. Which is? I can't tell you. Is it just because she's your friend and you don't want her to be like punished or die alone? Why not? Shouldn't Alice share as much information of each other as possible? Yagumo continued to question Hyoko about her reasoning for teaming up with Terumi, but she kept quiet throughout. The alliance being ended on a slightly sour note because of that. I'm thinking she just doesn't want her to die because she feels like she will get herself killed in the killing game if Hyoko wasn't there to motivate her to keep living. Because despite what Terumi says, she is incredibly suicidal and needs actual help. It had been 4 days since the game started, and I hadn't gotten used to flying outside the academy. I would wander around town quietly in search of invaders and strike them down as losing as little energy as possible. It's just work. Detach yourself. Just work. Detach yourself. Take their lives. Damn it! I was gonna make a pun and it fucking said something different. Detach yourself. It's just work. What about you go back? Nice. Seems like I'm in pretty good form today. I thought I would end up in last place in the first round if I kept this up. But showing my survival alone was enough to put me at ease. The ultimate goal of the anti-sponsor alliance was to put an end to this game by killing the sponsor. But what was Sponser hoping to achieve by making us do this? Couldn't get that one thought out of my mind to cut down one invader after another. In a way, the Sponser and Syria were similar. Both were trying to make us fight against invaders. That's a good point, I didn't think about that. Why? What is the goal here? Except Syria never ordered us to fight outside the academy. He always insisted we fought on the academy grounds. On the other hand, the rules laid out by the sponsor basically forbade us from doing so. They were designed to make us fight outside. Why was the sponsor so determined to make us fight out here? Maybe because he's looking for something inside the school and he needs us to be outside. He needs us to be out of the school so he can get whatever he's looking for. Like, I don't think he could. But maybe he's trying to find a way into the defense room So while we're all fighting outside here, he's trying to get inside the defense room. But why? That would imply that he knows about that implies that he knows about the baby. So maybe he's trying to do something about that. Do they not want us using the Viromatic? Dying outside meant that dead bodies couldn't be revived. Was that the sponsor's objective, to ensure that anyone who died would stay dead? Hey Takumi, when did your hands go on vacation? I was it back to reality, but Yagami was teasing. Sorry, just thinking about something. It's dangerous that they can kill at the same time. There's a fine line between familiarity and carelessness. Keep your mind on the hunt for now. Don't forget that Hiroko warned you last night about getting killed. Miley. Real right, sorry about that. I refocused my mind on the task at hand. With my sword in hand and my mind clear, I resumed the work of hunting down invaders. Yagami and I spent the battle part of the morning killing it together. We returned to the academy a little past noon and immediately made our way to the leisure lounge. Yeah, Eve is not there. And Shoma is still last. I'm still kind of bothered that Shoma wasn't attacking Maokaka and Ima. He was just gone. So I'm just like, that implies that he's not doing anything. Oh, Moko passed us. How did he do that? Oh, Tsubasa passed Yagamu. Really? Then he checked our latest ranks.
I'm in 4th place, and Yugamu's in 6th.
Our position had slipped from the first day, but we were still within the top bracket. Since it was already the 4th day, it was unlikely we would tumble all the way to the bottom of the surroundings unless something catastrophic happened.
Shoma's currently in last place.
Yeah, that was an easy one. I told myself not to look at the other positions, but my eyes naturally drifted to the last spot. Speaking of leaderboard positions...
Tsubasa's is surprisingly high.
Yeah. She was clearly holding her teammates back yesterday. You don't have to mind me. Go on and get more points for yourselves. Did they give her more points because of that? Tsubasa, you promise not to say that anymore. That's not what she said. Looking out for one another's teammates is what teammates do. No wrestlers worth their salt bands their tap buttons to get ahead of the match. That was not what she said before. I think she said like that we promised we wouldn't bring that up. She's likely benefiting from the points sharing system. Points sharing system? What? What points sharing system? What? You ever noticed? There's a way to earn points in this game without killing any invaders yourself. What? Yagami took out a notepad and started drawing some sort of diagram on it. Let's say, for example, a 10-point enemy appears in front of you. You kill the enemy by yourself, you get 10 whole points. But if I help you in the fight, I gain a percentage of those 10 points. It could be 50-50 or 80-20 split, depending on the situation. It all hinges on how much each person contributed to the fight. If you join the fight, earns at least 10% points. The boss's team Asma is very versatile, and so I'm sure she's earning points by supporting the others. So like, every member of the team gets some credit as long as they work together, like in sports. Strange or fitting comparison. Weaker players earn points by focusing their efforts on supporting others. Stronger players gain support by offering to share points with those who do. This game may not be about pure combat prowess, but how well we work together. We're being tested on our teamwork in a killing game. That's weird. The killing game usually pits participants against each other, but the rules of this one clearly lend itself to fostering teamwork. How many killing games have you watched, dude? I expect that kind of comment from Darumi, not you. Had this been implemented to adjust the difficulty of the game to our level, or did the sponsor have some ulterior motive? I returned to my room unable to quash the indescribable wave of nausea threatening to bow over me. What should I do this afternoon? I was in my room trying to figure out what to do in time I had before night meetings. My role is the anti-sponsor alliance was to find out that it didn't do the sponsor, but it's not as easy as it sounds. Felt like I needed clear direction, like where was I supposed to even start? If only I had a hint of sort to help me get the ball rolling. I suppose I just have to ask around. Asking around for information might be the best way to find clues that might shed more light on this matter.
Huh?
Asking around, yes, that's what I'll do for today. The others would surely be shocked to see the most unpopular guy in school when I'm approaching them out of the blue. But I can't just hold up in my room all day about at least trying something. I see myself before dashing out of the room. When he said, what should I do today? I thought, oh shit, here's the free time? I can actually try and upgrade Yakumo's skills since I'm actually having to fight more. Yeah, let's do that. And then it was ruined. Wait, can I saw the icon on the map that, okay, the bed was there. So I was like, can I rest and just not do this? Talk to me. The boss of the Lord of the Ice awkward when I called out to her. I'm sorry for abandoning you the other day. Did everything turn out alright after that? Yeah, managed to walk away from my life somehow. Yakumo and I are a team now. I'm just glad you're safe. I don't want to see any more of my friends dying. I mean, we are about like 5 days from now. Though that means Shoma's in trouble for the first round, huh? Why? He's in last place. He's not taking part in the game at all. So that's why it's happening. Yakumo's been putting out all the stops that invite him, but he refused to even leave the room.
Huh?
Oh, so he just decided, yeah, I'm just gonna let myself die the first round. I see. Shoma's probably going to be the first to die if things continue like this. But we could save him if we took down the sponsor before that happened. Sponser, do you happen to know anything about the sponsor? I'm trying to find out their true identity. That's a question I'd like to answer myself. Why did they show up and make us take part in this killing game? None of it makes any sense. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out myself, really. I'm trying to figure I can only, it has to be someone that's not in the killing game, but then like they know about like the academy and like the people in it. Like they know about all of us, they know about the academy itself. So if it's not like some unknown, like a new character, it has to be one of us, and it just can't be. It has to be someone that's dead. Which it would then be Gaku or Eito. I'm like, I don't understand how it could be anyone. How I don't understand it could be either of them, unless like they just didn't actually die for some reason. This is bliss.
Yeah.
Whoa! Who just shouted? It's I, Terumi, and I'm shouting because this is the happiest I've ever been. Killing game? Check. Mistress Hyoko's lapdog? Check. Killing and killing and killing every day and night? Check, check, and check. Every night. I'm Mistress Hyoko's loyal lapdog in a killing game. What else does a person need to be happy in life? Just thinking about how I'm going to bring the minutes out of this embrace tomorrow and release so much endorphins into my brain, I might just pass out for sheer pleasure. Terumi was enjoying the current situation of every fiber of her being. I still can't understand why Hyoko would team up with someone like that. I honestly feel like it's just because she knows that if she doesn't, she's going to get herself killed and she doesn't want her friend to die. Info about the sponsor's identity? Oh my, are you investigating that too? Phew, and then you'll also look into this? You bet, I even tried to film a day in life documentary with the sponsor some time ago. Day in the life?
No.
First, I made a camera to get the Mac, then I tailed the sponsor around for 24 hours. Very iffy, by the way. That way, if they ever reveal the face during that time, we'd catch on film, right? And did you? Oh, I wish. They clung to that spacesuit like it was a championship belt itself. How's it possible to carry out any sort of daily routine with that suit on? Did you ever see him? Yeah, look, did you ever see him eat or piss? What about food? Oh, the sponsor doesn't eat. Doesn't eat. Yeah, I never saw them eat or sleep even once. Just kept buzzing out orders to the B underlings day in and day out. Yeah, question now. It's about to stay active for 24 hours without any food or sleep. It sounded unbelievable to me, but Moko wasn't the type to tell tall tales. If there's a real main event headliner here, better be ready for a Royal Rumble if they're ever trying to unveil the real identity. Can I go to the morgue? Oh, interesting. All the bodies in the morgue aren't here. I was like, if my theory about Eito being the sponsor is correct, I would think that if I came to the morgue, there would be 2 bodies here. implying that one of the bodies are gone, or if the order should show all 3 bodies here, because like the sponsor, we can't like very well go to them right now and see them walking around or anything. Sounds like telling me that if to hide the identity of the sponsor is a walking corpse again, then they'll do something like that. But they didn't use the morgue at all. The morgue is open, implying just to show that they did talk about that, because Ato's body should be here after Siri brought him back before getting destroyed. So that would mean this was used at some point. But interesting enough, all the bodies are gone, and that's weird to me. We made a burial for Carrara, but we came back here. We're trying to talk to Takamaru about joining the killing game. That's where we got Gaku's trap from, or his jacket. So the bodies were here, and there was no explanation or reason to remove them. So what reason would there be to actually remove both of the bodies? Because we already mentioned before that we buried Carrara, so we gave her a burial, so she wouldn't be here. Am I right? Is it that it's one of the bodies? Because there would be no other reason to get rid of both bodies. You know, right? Am I making any sense to anyone? Like, there wouldn't be any actual reason to do that. Because if it was one of the bodies that's moving around now, then that body would be missing and just be one left. And then you could try and investigate it, like, oh, I don't want to look at my friend's body. If the body's heading like that. Or question why there's only 2. I feel like it's just a zombie again that's walking around. Why it's sentient and like, not sentient, but like intelligent. I'm not actually sure why it's doing that, but I feel like I might be onto something, because I'm still trying to figure out why would they hide the bodies now. There was no mention that we bury them. You don't speak to me as if we were friends. I'll never ever forgive you for saying Lady Carrara to a dismissal death. It's still Rui's fault, not me. But go on, cuss from me, but give Lady Carrara back to me. Calm down, Kyoshka. I'm sorry, Takumi, but Kyoshka's still very angry about what happened, so... I knew I wasn't popular, but actually having such a vitriol directly in my face was a sobering experience. Alright, that was nice. And we're not getting anything from Eva. This footage just sucks. Like, why is she even an option to talk to? Eva was in a cell, looking as dejected as I'd left her. She was clearly still aghast at not being able to get her mask back. Speaking of masks, can I go there? I knew it wasn't. I was gonna go to the what is it? The metal shop, garage. No, metal shop, to see if maybe I can maybe investigate it. But then it's like, well, what if like the sponsor is in one of these rooms that I could go to? But like, what? Yeah, that I could go to it, but like, basically I'm trying to see if I can actually run into the sponsor, and the sponsor doesn't actually have like an image on the map, and that's why I don't see him. But I don't think that's actually the case. Hey Takamaru, can I have a minute? I'm getting information about the sponsor right now, and sorry man, I ain't got nothing to say to you. You're just bad luck these days. Everything you touch turns to ashes. Bad luck, huh? Just part of being school drinks, I guess. Damn. Okay, I've collected quite a bit of information. I learned a lot, and was glad I mustered up the courage to talk to everyone. Which route was it when I say Takamaru and he was like, yeah, sorry for treating you like shit. I remember that being in a route I did, but which route was it? Also, what did you learn from talking to everyone? Oh, you guys... What? I learned a lot. Yeah, what did you learn? Well, I think the only thing you learned was what Mogul said, that the sponsor doesn't eat or sleep. Which, again, if it was a zombie walking around, they don't need to eat or sleep because, like, he's already dead. There's no reason to do that. I'm putting the information down in my notebook and prepare for the nightly meeting. Also, in the last routes, I was gonna say the last routes, our class weapons didn't work on the zombies for some reason. But it also didn't work in the slasher route when we were attacking the person in the suit. So that's not a good theory. For the anti-sponsor alliance, the bedtime announcement was now a call to action instead of a reminder to rest. It's time for us to gather and report on the day's findings. So now we know it's highly possible the sponsor doesn't eat or sleep. And still manages to be so powerful. They should just quit sponsoring killing games and go make a killing in the business world instead. Who wouldn't be impressed by a corporate soldier who can work all day and night? I mean, yeah, but like, fucking, I don't think you'll make a lot of money doing that. If anything, they might just underpay you and then abuse you because of that. Being an overachiever at work doesn't always lead to more money. This is neither the time nor place to be joking around. It's precisely the time and place to be funny. Morbid humor is the best way to deal with morbid situations. Correct. That's just how strong the enemy we're up against is. Right, Yoko? The sponsor person is an enigma. Stays active for 24 hours without any sort of nutritional replenishment or redeemable, but we can't rule out that possibility considering what little we know about the identity. That is true. Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Again, thanks, but can I get something? This is the same exact line. Can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? Was that a joke? It must be. Your entire existence is one. Ouch. Why are you coming at me with so much shade? Like fucking, what the fuck's happening? Well, aren't you something yourself? Allow me to share my additional findings from the bee anatomy next. I got down to business today by dismembering the bee through its smallest parts. Some interesting truths were uncovered as a result. Despite a tough and grandiose appearance, this didn't quite have the hardness to match. The joints snap out of place if you ever even look at them wrong, and the stinger comes off without much effort at all. It's as fragile as life itself. But it can't be so weak. These bees killed Koala like it was nothing. Their bodies were likely enhanced with some supernatural means when they were still alive. Supernatural, in other words, human anima. The ability to move around without needing to eat or rest, human anima enhanced bees. The more we try to pry into the sponsor's business, the more the uncanny strengths we seem to discover. And fucking, I'm still trying to think of the corpse theory that's Ato brought back, but like, how would he even do this? Like, I feel like the class weapon itself is the bees. I'm like, he didn't have this ability before, so why would he gain this ability as a corpse? Unless like the gi itself that's possessed in the body has these abilities innately, which is just weird because they didn't come up in other routes. So I'm feeling like that the idea of that is like falling apart the more I think about it. I'm saying that the more I think about it, like especially with the morph situation, like why would they do that? There's no reason to do that if the theory is completely wrong. The more, and I swear, like Show was definitely dead, right? So like it's like if Showa dies, like whoever dies at the end of the 10 days, if they fucking in this route after he died, and then from this point on, always say we should bury our friend. I just feel like they're doing that specifically because they don't have to use the morgue anymore. And I'm just like, why would they do that? Unless the morgue is involved in this somehow. Like the bodies that should be in there are involved in this somehow. I'm just like, it's gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna happen. It's bothering me. The more we try to pry into the sponsor's business, the more the uncanny strengths we seem to discover. But none of those prove that the sponsor themselves was impossible to defeat. If we could just find a way to get them out that invincibility suit. Last but not least, let's see what Hyoko has to tell us. Did you find that spell suit you're talking about? Yes, I pinpointed the location yesterday. If all goes well, I should be able to get my hands on that suit by tomorrow. Really? I honestly wasn't expecting to find it so soon either. Once you actually have it, uncovering a weakness or two should be trivial work. Unfortunately for the sponsor, the invader hunt is about to draw premature close. An end to this abominable invader hunt seemed like a dream, but Hiroko seemed confident the odds were in our favor. Anything we can do to help you secure the spare suit? Quite a lot. In fact, I ventured to say I couldn't possibly recover the suit without your help. The suit is located somewhere in the south of the campus. Actually, again, the suit is going to be the easy part. The thing is, if the beast flying around find out what we're doing, all our efforts will go down the drain. Because then the sponsor would realize what we're up to. What are we up to? That's why we're going to need a little bit of creative prep to hoodwink those roaming bees. With that phrase, Hiroko shared with us a brief outline of her plan. Our operation commences at 7 a.m. tomorrow. The three of us, plus the roomie, will head south to the direction of town. Once we're somewhere in the vicinity of this area, we'll start hunting down invaders. As we do, we'll destroy the ruins around there in the flashiest way possible, kicking up as much dust and ash as we can. I use the sun's drum invisibility as camouflage to secretly move to the place where the spare suit about to be discovered by the bees. Okay, did we discuss this with the roomie by any chance? Because I feel like we could do this, sure, and then like once it happens, and you think you're gonna get away, the roomie's just gonna like latch onto you and ruin your escape if you don't tell her why you're suddenly leaving. We'll meet up once I find the suit, and rush back to the school to examine it until we can discover its weakness. After we ascertain a way to destroy the invincibility suit, also, what was that? You'll sneak out with a invisibility, then the bee will realize that you're gone for some reason, then you'll meet up again once you find the suit, while the bees are still watching us, and then we'll rush back to the school with suit in tow while the bees are still watching us, and then discover its weakness. I feel like the plan works to you getting away initially, but everything else after that makes no sense. It's short time to sponsor. Hiriko's plan was simple but bold, and also kind of stupid. She would absolutely end everything tomorrow if circumstances allowed, but then invade a hunt and the sponsor themselves. Will you help me talk to me, Nakamura? An earnest plea for help from Hiroko. About her usual bars was a straight yes from me, and not vigorously. Of course, I'll help. I'll get that suit and bring down the sponsor to get. I'm against this plan. I won't be joining it. Yeah, there's a lot of holes in this plan. What's going into you, Yakumu? Is there something wrong with the plan? A lot's wrong with the plan. No, there's a lot wrong with the plan. Nothing wrong with the plan per se. What's wrong is one of the participants. Hiroko, why are you letting the roomie join the operation tomorrow? You've been insisting all this time she's nothing but your in-game partner and not a member of the anti-sponsor alliance. She's very strong, she'll be useful in combat. That's nice, but what guarantee is there she won't turn around and slit out throats at the learning of the plan? She lives and breathes killing games. I can already picture her lunging at us in unrestrained anger when she finds out we're trying to put a stop to her beloved game. You're overthinking this. She should be too engrossed in the games that even knows what we're doing. That's my point, see? It's counterproductive to let someone so engrossed in killing games into our confidence. I disagree. I'm bringing her along tomorrow by hook or by croak. I have my reasons. Such as? The discussion was leading nowhere. Neither Hiroko nor Yakumo seemed willing to compromise. So our operation would be aborted if we didn't find a way to break the stalemate. I had to do something. I'm afraid I had to take Yakumo's side this time, Hiroko. We're putting our lives on the line tomorrow. Yet at the same time, you're trying to involve someone outside the alliance. You can't blame us for feeling you have to then. Even you think so? It just makes logical sense. She averted her eyes and bit in her lips. Fine, I won't ask for your help anymore. I'll get to see myself. Hold on, I'm not finding fault with you or anything. I reached out quickly and grabbed Hiroko's hand before she could even leave the room. We understand you have secrets you can't fully share with us, and we know you have your reasons. But can you at least tell us something? It has to be something out of the ordinary, right? You're not the type to insist on doing things your way for mere selfish reasons. And how are you so sure I'm not? Because you trusted me, so I trust you too. It's Hiroko who trusted me and brought me out when everyone else was shunning me and calling me a jinx. If she needed help, I wanted to do everything in my power to help her. I quietly pleaded with Kyoko while intensely staring at her in the eyes, praying hard that she would trust and lean on me. And then
Ugh.
there was a sigh of resignation. The trouble with your genetic fates is how it completely dishonors me when you're spouting the occasional hero-like rhetoric.
Oh.
Very well, you have your full explanation on why I must bring to me along. Really? Yes, but not here, outside. Guess she doesn't want to say it to Yagumu. We're waiting for you in the rec room. Come alone. With that, she exited the room, but her wanting to meet with me alone with me. Oh, for the love of murder. I'm the outcast now? I don't mind. Go ahead, talk to me. I'll be right here, keeping your bed warm for you until your return. Yeah, thanks. I'll be right back after I hear what you have to say. Now you calm about that? Okay, also don't touch my bed. No promises. Promise, please. I was like, why are you staying in my bed, dude? I left the aqua behind my room and went to the roof. Oh. Huh? Yoko. Did she say roof? Oh. For some reason, I thought she said back room for some reason. God, I'm bad at reading. Huh? Hiroko? I didn't see Hiroko on the roof, even though she said she'd be waiting for me there. Unless she went back to her room. Over here, Takumi. Fucking, come right over there. I turned towards the direction of the voice and saw Hiroko sitting on the ledge. She was staring intently at something. I followed her gaze and... there was the artificial satellite floating in the night sky.
Do you long to see the people living there again?
The question was sudden and unexpected.
Of course I do. That's what I'm fighting so hard for.
Yes, you would be right. We're all fighting here because there are people we want to see again. We'll be able to go back to them after this war ends. That's what motivates us to keep going. In other words, that's why we're so determined not to die here. However...
the movie doesn't have such a reason. She has no one up there that she wants to see again. She's content of dying here if it happens.
Darumi has none of that. She's got nowhere to return to.
Nowhere? Surely she has family who can take her in.
She doesn't like her family. They're abusive.
Not all families are worth going back to. Not that I expect you to understand.
I get it. She was right. I didn't understand. I understand it too well. How could I? It was my cherished dream to be surrounded by my parents or Kara at the dinner table again someday.
Takumi, do you know why Darumi is so enamored with killing games?
Because she's a bit suicidal.
No?
It's very simple. She grew up in an environment that was like a killing game in itself. If she'd let her guard down, even for a brief moment, she'd be abused by her parents or teachers. Punishment awaited her at every turn for no reason other than the adults in her life having a bad day. None of the grown-ups who were supposed to be looking out for her reached out to help in her time of need. You see? Just like a killing game, right?
Not really. Not even metaphorically in the slightest, but go on. I had an inkling the Romy may not have come from the best of family environments, but I had no idea it was that bad. It was, in the best known round, we got a lot of details on it. It was pretty shitty. I'm not surprised. Teaching off someone else without ever giving anything back and abusing them on top of that sounds like a scumbag brother. Right, just like how he ignored all the eviction notices and the training orders and doubled down on the violence. That goes to see the horse races on Sunday afternoons and beats me when he loses his bets. She wasn't kidding about that, and she was not.
And when you go through life living like that, you can't help but wonder, why only me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's understandable.
Why am I the only one suffering like this? Why can't everyone suffer together with me?
No doubt that.
Young and old, male and female. We should all suffer together. Use up our lives, our very existences, to entertain ourselves through misery.
That's a Darumi-only thought process.
That's why she loves her killing game so much. It's the closest thing to her ideal world she can find.
So she was being dead serious when she talked about wanting to start a killing game.
Dead and buried 6 feet underground. She would have given her life for it.
What sort of mentality could drive a person to be this desperate for a killing game to begin?
Her wish to see the whole world turn into a killing game was never going to come true under normal circumstances.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But as fate decreed, that wish somehow actually did come true.
When the sponsors showed up, sponsors the killing game suddenly appeared in mid-air one day. The Remy must have felt like a childhood dream was finally coming true.
She's on cloud 9 right now, living out a dream that once seemed impossible to achieve, and she intends to die in it after playing to her heart's content.
Die? Even though her dream finally came true?
Yeah.
Exactly. Now that her dream has come true, she has nothing to live for anymore.
She didn't look like someone who wanted to die, though. The few times I've seen her outside the academy.
It's a mess. In fact, you guys are flying the school invaders together quite enthusiastically. Someone who fought with such wanton abandon in a situation where there was no coming back from death couldn't exactly be mentally sound now, could they? She was right. Someone of normal sensitivities would be a lot more cautious about this.
Without me keeping a close eye on her, she'll be running headlong into the largest group of invaders she can find. If I don't keep forcing her to return together, she'll keep on fighting, even past her limits.
I think I mentioned this. I'm glad it's weird I'm correct. It's a weird feeling.
Even after returning, she always wants to go right back out to continue the hunt. It's not easy for me to keep pulling her back. She's basically committing slow suicide. I can't take my eyes off her for a minute.
Yeah.
Is that why you're so insistent on bringing her along for tomorrow's operation?
I just don't want to leave her alone to her own devices.
Yeah.
A short while's fine, but I get the feeling we may be taking a while tomorrow. I have to take her along. If I don't want to come back to a dead Darumi, this whole plan would be pointless if even one person dies.
I was completely dumbfounded. Also, saying it's all outside, I get why you didn't want to say it inside to Yagamu. You don't trust them that well. But this is all incredibly risky because the moment you mentioned the plan, a bee or literally anyone could have heard this, including Darumi herself. So I'm just saying. I was completely dumbfounded. Hiroka was serious about saving everybody's lives. But then again, Hiroka has always been like that, even last time. Our primary goal here is to win the war. There's nothing I want to do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. She would ensure no one got left behind by snatching them from the jaws of death, even if it meant taking their place. The tenacity in this aspect has saved me, and was now saving the women. My body trembled involuntarily when I realized the depths of Hyoko's determination. I had to admit it, she was the real hero here. I feel bad for Darumi, but this game needs to end. The sooner the better. She's never going to come to her senses unless she first wakes up from this sham of a dream. And begging you here, Takumi, help me tomorrow. Yeah, of course. I can't possibly track down a quest with this awesome hero standing before me. I'll convince Yagamu to help as well. I can't believe he'll turn this down after I explain the situation to him. The four of us will rampage through town together tomorrow and put an end to the invader hunt. We both stretched out our hands spontaneously, exchanged a firm and solemn handshake. The only thing going through my mind at that time was what I could do to protect Yuoko's kind-hearted resolve. I love how this, like, after killing Eito, there's so much development of Hyoko, and I love it. We would work together to defeat the sponsor, and then let's all get to the best day 100 together. Well, we're already down Karawa, so that's probably not gonna happen. But I was too naive. Kind-heartedness had no place in the battlefield, because it was Hiroko's kind-heartedness that led her to end up like that. Fucking stop doing this, Kadaka. Stop saying this kind of shit and spoiling shit that's gonna happen. God. Bro, what the fuck? We missed so much. She was lying on the ground, blood pouring out from her back. This is a mortal wound. There's no way we can recover from this. Jesus. How the fuck did this happen so quickly? I was gonna end the part and just go do something else, but god damn, I keep going. Also, you have a mouth? Oh, no. I'm looking at, what is Amaku? And like, underneath, like, where those two little eyes that he has, like, slightly lower from the halo, I saw that little space of blackness, and I thought it was like a mouth, like his mouth agape, and I was like so confused looking at him. The attack, if I remember correctly, is the
Squad 3 Commander!
Squad 3 Commander? And we knew him as Aramakyu. It would have been okay for you to say that. He never introduced themselves by squad, so why would you know that's the Squad 3 Commander? What is the commander doing here? Why is Hiroko lying in a pool of her own blood? Was she the beer about the commander? Nothing was making sense. Mine was in a state of confusion.
How did this happen?
Our plan had been proceeding smoothly. We set out early, reached the part about town south of the school, and started doing battle. Using the flashiest skills we had in our arsenal, we hunted down every invader in the area. That was to draw the flying bee's attention to us. Sometime after the battle began, Hyoko secretly left the area like she had planned in order to secure the spare suit. Yeah, but how is she getting it, and where did the fucking suitcase come from? The beast was struggling to count the points the argument I were racking up and didn't seem to have noticed the sign of absence. Felt like the plan was actually going to work. All we had to do was wait for Hiroko to return the suit that would lead us to victory. Let me guess, he then paid them to Darumi. She noticed that Hiroko left and she went after her. But then something unexpected happened. Yeah, exactly. I took my eyes off Darumi, who had been fighting with us for a short while, and she vanished in that moment. She probably got overexcited and decided to expand her hunting territory. I panicked. Hiroko would have been heartbroken if anything happened to Darumi. I ran around the vicinity in a desperate attempt to locate her, all the while imploring her in my heart to not do anything reckless that might end up making Hiroko sad. I was praying hard for her safety, and just as I finally caught sight of Darumi on the other side of some rubble, the unthinkable happened. I couldn't make head or tails of the scene no matter how long or hard I stared at it.
Why? Why?
I'm guessing she got attacked and Hiroko jumped in to save her life.
Why is this happening?
Get a hold of yourself, Takumi.
I snapped back to my senses and Yagumo was yelling. Yagumo, Hiroko's down, most likely by a commander. Yagumo's face twisted under such a hateful scowl when he turned to look at the commander. That's why I didn't want Darumi to come along. She's too high profile in a lot of ways. You can't blame the enemies zeroing in on such an attention-grabbing target on the battlefield. Outrageous the commander attacked Darumi first in this case, yeah, I thought so, and then Hiroko jumped in to stop her from dying. And when Hiroko tried to help her, the commander attacked Darumi as she was rampaging around. And when Hiroko tried to help, she got struck down instead. What do we do now? How can we save them both? Run away. That's what the operations failed. But we can't just abandon them. There's nothing you can do to turn the tide of this battle, especially not against the commander. We need to survive so that we can carry on Hiroko's will. Yagumo's decision was sound. The best outcome we could hope for right now was to avoid all of us dying. But did I really want that? What was the point of surviving if I had to abandon a friend to do it? Abandon Hiroko and Darumi to escape and wait for another chance, or jump in and save them without caring about the consequences. Wait, is this a choice? Okay, well, fuck it. I'm going to help. What? I probably wants to help because I don't want to ban Darumi because I have the same sentiments that Hiroko does. I always talk about this somewhat in doing the retinol route, and I'm not gonna just like leave Darumi to die. So yes, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help. This is probably a bad end, but I'm gonna help. I'm going to say those to you. You better get out of here before the commander notices you. Don't be crazy talking to me. You won't accomplish anything by dying here. I know you're absolutely right, but...
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, with the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
Hiroko's put her trust in me. I won't ban her now. I cleared my mind of the battle cry and charged into the fray. Once I reached Hiroko and we relaunched into a painfully one-sided battle against the enemy commander. So, is it just me and Darumi against her? Did we die? Okay, they're doing the fight, okay. Oh, man, she's actually on the ground. Oh, hey, Takumi, can you save us, huh? Thanks, bud. Hate to disappoint you after you came all the way, but we're totally headed for the game over here. Mr. Hiroko's already out of action. I'm basically about to kill over here. Looks like we bought ourselves a one-way ticket to hell. Why don't we just accept it and we all die together? If we've got anything to talk, you can still fight. Take out the weak enemies first. You got it, boss. Realistically speaking, though, I could probably like mechanically kill the boss.
My turn. This should do it.
It's as bad this perfect
Too late,
here.
too.
So close to dead.
Oh. Attack twice means stun. And you only go one in front of you, right? Move 6?
Looks a little dangerous.
He has 75 health? Jesus Christ.
How's about one of these?
Okay. So, you can still attack straight ahead of you. But theoretically, you can't really do anything else. Everyone else here is kind of fucked.
Let's go.
That's fine.
My turn. Take this.
It's too much.
Do it again. Yeah.
No, bug
Do it
me.
again, bleed you out. You do 1 damage, so I'm fine. Yeah.
Let's go.
It's as bad as I thought, huh?
I mean,
Using it.
I just thought about that. I might as well just do this. That's probably the best thing to do here. And then get rid of you, so you don't actually have to. Just in case I
My
have
turn.
defense potion here.
Time to use it.
That's the also gonna be attacked, right? Yeah. Probably should have did a counter-attack stance just to get rid of the small ones. That probably would have been the best option to do there. That's fine.
It's killing game time.
Kill up you guys. Do it again.
Okay.
I do it again. Just did the movement. Just basically just pacify that Matthew. Oh, I attacked first.
Do it.
I was like, why does this movement still look so massive for some reason?
I've got
That's
this.
kind of
Gotta
supposed to be
push
there.
it.
3? I could
Fine. All right. I'll
Back
use
up.
serious.
So it's a 4
okay,
now.
Okay.
then spring trap over here. That way I can use this to kill both of them.
Get away from me! Totally wrecked. Let's go! Nice!
Early strike.
Ready when you are.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Bob again.
Oh, let's go.
Counterattack.
Harder.
That way I can deal with.
Ready when you are.
That way I can deal with you. No.
Let's do this.
So
This
deal
should
with
do
the
it.
small one, and then when Trent starts, doing me takes out the other small one.
Oh! Hi-ya! Here we
And
go!
now, move over here, don't get attacked.
How's that feel?
And now he's stuck.
Okay, okay.
Good to go.
So I don't get why he's not attacking. I guess he really just wants to use this attack, but since he can't get close enough to do it, maybe? Or maybe he just doesn't want to, maybe he just doesn't swing right now. Either case,
Don't bug me!
they're gonna keep the same strategy.
Say when. Take this. Let's do this. There.
Oh. Okay. Anyone else get the feeling this commander's just playing with us? Yeah. He's not even attacking, he's just standing there all menacing like. I guess he knows he doesn't need to get involved directly. We're already outnumbered and outclassed. It's only a matter of time until they overwhelm us. Damn it.
Ah.
You really are too dumb to live sometimes. Did you really think you can take on a commander with just you two? Yes, actually. What fucking music? I fucking love this song. Yakuza, what are you doing here? I told you to run. I'm just making the most logical choice I can.
Ah.
You can't afford to lose, Takumi. You'll have no chance of winning the war if you do. That means the only choice is to do something about this guy so we can all get away. It wasn't much of a plan, but at least we had hope now. The three of us, we might just be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Let's do this, guys. Give it everything you've got to take him down. Kind of wish they kept playing that music during the fight. He was still bleeding? Are you serious? Interesting. That's cool that was still on him after the fight.
Let's do it to it!
Like after like the wave and everything. I'm weird now that I was still actually on him.
Let's get to the killing. How's that feel?
Damn, that works way too well, huh?
Okay, okay.
Great job. Good job.
Seriously. Yep.
That's
I
it.
owe you one.
And then thank you, Elf. Thank you, Elf. You have attack up.
Fine. Oh, nice.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I think that's what I do.
Impressive. Don't bother me. Bye-bye.
Then
Here we
do
go.
it again.
Take that. Uh-oh. Dead already.
Good to go.
I'm good to go. Quite the feeling.
Alright.
Ready when you are. Here.
You have movement down, right? Yeah. That's fine.
Here we go.
Hey, you guys want help?
Is that all you got?
Thank you.
I'm on it. Ha! Got it. I've got this.
Is that all you got?
I'm on it. Yeah.
1 to 50-50 twice. Oh, now he's attacking.
Let's see you handle this.
I'm exhausted.
Take that. Here. I'm bursting with power.
You win. Thank you, Darumi. That fucking early strike helped carry us through for some reason. There's no use. He's too strong. He only had like 20 more life left. One more hit and Super will end him, but he's too strong. He really is playing with us. An extra fight on or two is not going to make a difference.
Ah.
For the love of murder, if you're going to kill us anyway, he could at least go all out. Half-acting it makes the whole thing feel cheap. This is why I hate fighting invaders. Don't give up. There has to be something we can do. Nah, dude, we're done. Let's charge in one last time and get blunt smithereens. I always wanted to go out like a bunch of dirty fireworks. Well, all our options. Are we really gonna die here? Just when it all seems we've lost hope. All hope is lost, sorry. Take my
cryptoglobin.
How about no? I heard Hyoko's voice faint and weak, but still determined on my comm channel. What do you mean your comm channel? She's like 5 feet behind you. Hyoko, I thought you passed out. Never mind that. Just absorb my cryptoglobin. It's the only way. Absorb your cryptoglobin? What are you talking about? Am I not being clear enough? I want you to kill me. If I'm going to die anyway, you might as well take my power and save yourself. Oh my gosh, she's actually crying. But you're my friend. I can never kill you. I may die, but you still have hope. You still have the spare suit. Use it to figure out the sponsor's secrets and defeat them. Kill me so you can survive. You can't be serious. There's no way I can do that. I'm not asking, I'm telling. Do it now. Take my power and survive. Darumi. Oh! She did no hesitation. Wow. That's fucked. I thought she was talking to me. For a moment, I can't believe I was seeing. Darumi had thrust a knife right into Hyoko's back.
Mistress Hiroko! Mistress Hiroko!
That's...
Your power flowing into me! I can feel you inside me!
I don't know if she was really saying all that to Darumi, or she just decided to just take it herself. Wow. I tried to stop her, but I was too late. Wow. Where does the hair go when that happens? As Darumi absorbed more and more of her blood, Hyoko's body began to shrivel and dry up. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I never felt this kind of energy before. I'm in the zone now. I feel like I could fly, like I could do anything. Darumi threw her back her head and let out a crazy cry of elation, totally at odds of what had just happened. What? Don't you realize what you've done, Darumi? You just killed Hyoko. Save the reclamations for later, Takumi. Now that it's reached this point, we have to see it through. But Hyoko is... Darumi is overflowing with power right now. She might actually be able to beat the commander. Yagumo was right. Darumi was stronger than ever. She rushed around the battlefield like a berserker, swinging her weapons in every direction, even charging at the commander without the slightest trace of fear. No one can stop me now. By the time we were able to take stock of our surroundings, we realized the commander was no longer there. Did he just leave? Yeah, it seems that way. He had really won. Somehow it didn't feel real. Relax, he's gone. I don't sense any trace of his presence anymore. Also, the thing Hyoko gave her life to get is still here, and still intact. Yagumo held up the suitcase Hyoko had brought from the school. It most likely had the spare of the Sponser's suit inside it. We've done what we set out to do. Make no mistake, this is a win for us. It's just, we had to pay a pretty big price for it. Yagumo's gaze wandered to Hyoko's body. It was bad enough that she sustained fatal damage trying to bail Darumi out, but then her cryptoglobin was absorbed by the very person whose life she'd saved. As for Darumi herself, she was just staring blankly up at the sky. I can only imagine how she felt having just killed someone who'd been like a sister to her. But before I could say anything, Darumi? Her eyes rolled back in her head and she fell to the ground. Looks like she finally ran out of steam. You have to carry her from now, Takumi. I was thinking great for Hyoko. This is what I'm saying. I was thinking great for Hyoko. Here's a good resting place for her as any. I mean, it just makes sense to make her grave instead of carrying her back to the school to put in the morgue. But I'm just saying, it's really weird. It's really weird that suddenly everyone body in the morgue is just gone for some reason. And now no one wants to use it anymore. I'm just saying. Alvin began digging up an old piece of wood, and when the hole was big enough, Jenny lowered Hiroko's body into the ground.
Hiruko. I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
Did they just reuse this image from the original timeline? I think it would have been easier for them to just do that. But I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. I used the suit you worked so hard to get us to figure out the Sponser's weakness, and then...
I'll defeat them and end this game. I promise.
We returned to the school determined to carry on what Hiroko had started. Unfortunately, everyone's gonna hate us even more now. I have no idea where to even start with tech this weird. Where would she even get this? I'm guessing at a different timeline she learned what this was. But like, why did she have to keep a secret about where it was? Yakumo and I had gone back to our room to look at the suit, but looking at it was about all we could do. Neither of us knew anything about electronics or wearable technology or whatever. It was that made the suit tick. Analyzing how it worked and how to get past its defenses was going to be hard, if not impossible. Well, it's a protective suit made out of some kind of specialized material. That's about all I can say. Yeah, I can't figure anything else out either. How can something this flimsy block out attack so completely? We worked so hard to get it. This feels like such a race.
Hey!
Darn it! If only we had someone with actual engineering knowledge on our side. As if to answer to my exploited cry. Is that the me? Someone's here. Does that one? You don't think it's a sponsor, do you? It's not totally out of the question. You might have realized we got hands on a suit just like theirs. You wanna hide it? The bell rang again. Pretending I wasn't here only would be put off the inevitable. The sponsor was relentless. If I was going to die anyway, I might as well put a fight here and now. I took a deep breath and opened the door. What about the suit though? Hid it under your bed? Put it in the fucking locker? Tsubasa? I definitely had expected to see her standing on the other side. Since the game began, everyone except Yakumo and Hiroko has been keeping the distance from me. Did she see the scoreboard and see that Hiroko's dead? Tsubasa's eyes were downcast. She looked like she might start to cry at any moment. Hey, what's wrong? Howdy, Tsubasa. You're looking pretty grief-ridden this evening. Is something bothering you? You'd be glad to listen if you want to talk about it. I have a feeling we're not the kind of people you really want to confide in, though. Yakumo's laid-back attitude did nothing to put Tsubasa at ease. Eventually, she did speak on her own.
I'm sorry, Takumi.
What?
I'm so sorry.
And all of a sudden, she burst into tears. Calm down, Tsubasa. What's this all about? What are you apologizing for? Is it because you didn't let me join your team? You don't have to worry about that. I'm doing fine. No, that's not it. I was there, Takumi. Oh, did she see everything that happened but didn't come to help? When Hiroko was fighting that commander, I was watching the whole time. Huh? Tsubasa was there too? I wanted to help. If I'd activated my human anima, I could have used my card to get Hiroko and throw me out of there and bring them back to the school. But I was so scared I couldn't move, and I was wondering what I should do. Hiroko got wounded, and then she... I'm sorry, Hiroko. I'm sorry, Takumi. I just stood there and let her die. That's fucked. It's understandable because you were scared, but still, damn. I know apologizing will fix this, but... I had no idea what to say. I knew all too well how much it hurt not being able to save anyone. Also, that option that was actually there to lead them to die would have been horrendous. Because Tsubasa was there the whole time. She probably would have just straight killed us. when he got back to school for a band. Yeah, she couldn't move because she was afraid, but in that instant, that like, I guess, timeline, we just straight up abandoned them and willingly left them to die. That's worse than being too afraid to do anything. So that would have been, we probably would have got the whole school on our ass and during that timeline. Looking forward to that. I knew all too well how much it hurt not being able to save someone. That's why I knew nothing I could say would take away that pain before I could even try. You're right, Tsubasa. A simple apology isn't going to cut it. Wow, he jumped on it immediately. Yagumo got there first, speaking a harsh tone I hadn't heard of him before. You didn't say Hiroko when you had a chance. That also put our lives in danger. That's not the kind of crime you can just wipe clean. Letting someone die is basically the same as killing them. And you had the gall to give Takumi the cold shoulder? At least he still has the shred of human decency in him. That's more than I can say for you. Goddamn, dude. Yagumo, I know you're mad, but that's going too far. Tsubasa already feels terrible. She doesn't need you making it worse. No, it's fine, Takumi. He's right. I'm always like this. Whenever there's any kind of conflict, I just go with the crowd. When Gaku died, I suspected you because that's what everyone else was doing. It was the same when we decided to form teams. Everyone said to stay away from you, so that's what I did too. I never stand up and make important decisions for myself, and now Hiroko's dead because of me. Tsurumi's probably heartbroken too. I could have stopped all that from happening. Wow, she really did see everything. I'm probably still in shock. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Treating my friends' lives so little respect. It's so disgusting, it makes me want to puke. Not here! Tsubasa didn't stop at dry heaving. She vomited all over the floor, tears still streaming down her face. You're amazing, Takumi. You jumped right into fight that commander and tried to save Hiroko. I can't believe I've been so awful to you this whole time. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, it just occurred to me this makes more sense. But like, from a story perspective, this makes sense because we have no idea what the suit does. But if Tsubasa joins our team here and we let her in on this, she can like revert, not like reverse engineer, but like I guess it's kind of like the same thing. Like she can see how the suit ticks. Like, getting her outside now is the most crucial thing that we can have happen to us, and the most coincidental. I'm so sorry, Takumi, for everything. I'd be lying if I said I was ready to completely forget Tsubasa and call it all under the bridge. But I wasn't going to hold anything against her, not when she was always suffering this much. Just the thought that I was still capable of such kind of compassion was a comfort in itself. You call you want, it's not going to erase what you did. The world wouldn't need the police if atonement was that easy. Correct. What's with you today, Yagumo? Tsubasa made some mistakes, but you don't need to be so hard on her. Actually, he does. He 100% does. Like, if I'm thinking it's correct, and like the whole, like, you know, it's just a big coincidence to get on that side, I'm thinking he's doing this to guilt trip her to a dense being of like, you need to make right by what you did and help us. I think that is why he's doing this. Tsubasa, if you really want to make up for letting Hiroko die, there's just one way.
Indirectly or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead.
Yeah, that's what he's going with. Save lives? But how do I... Just a suggestion, but how about you join up with me and Takumi? We're working on something that could save everyone, and we just so happen to need somebody with a particular skill set. Yeah, me and Yagumo have the same thought process right now. It's kind of like carrying on Hiroko's legacy, too. This is what she gave her life for. Of course, it'll mean putting herself in a lot of danger, but what do you say? Will you help us? Sponser didn't say anything for a while. She just stood there, staring at her feet. Then she nodded as if she'd come to an important decision. Okay, I don't know what you guys are up to, but if it can save everyone, I'm in. So, what do you want me to do? When Tsubasa said that, Yakumo turned to me in a ring.
Huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. That makes sense. He made it feel worse so she'd feel like she had no choice to join us to the tone. He's smart. I fucking love Yagumo. He's such a smart bro. I fucking love this guy. I just wish I could get like his skill set. He's so awful in battle to me. It just doesn't work well that he needs to establish effect first to be good. And it's just not efficient. AP. It's not AP efficient, so it makes me not want to use him. But he's such a good character outside of battle. He's like a D&D character that's only good for roleplay, not for combat. I can't say I like that he manipulated her feelings like that, but we do need her all the help that we can get. Here's what how it is, Tsubasa. I told Tsubasa all about secret plans, how he's forming an alliance to take down the sponsor and end this game, and how, thanks to Hiroko, we now have a spare of a kind of suit to sponsor war. A spacesuit? Oh, awesome. It's the real thing. I see. Hiroko risks everything to get us this. So it's a spacesuit, not a diving suit. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, but this stuff isn't really our area. We got no idea what we're supposed to do with it to learn anything useful. What do you think, Sponser? Do we need some kind of special machinery to analyze this thing or not? Maybe we should take it to the metal shop? We don't want anyone to find out we've got this though. Somewhere we can investigate without being seen, huh? I might be able to help with that. You see, there's a secret... What? I'm sorry, there's a what? There's a secret lab. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows about it. Yeah! At what point did you learn about this? And where is it? When you guys see it, it'll knock your socks off. It's that crazy? Is it on the school? Is it in the school grounds? I mean, I'm not saying it's on the school grounds. You understand once we get there. Come on, I'll take you there now. Thank you. Follow me. What are you on about? What? We gathered up the suit and left my room. Then Tsubasa lead the way to the secret lab she found. Is it her room? Oh my god, there's more to the school. I never even thought that. I never thought about that, but I should have suspected that there's more to the school. Like, I think I've mentioned this before in one report, that like in one other Danganronpa that there was like a hidden passage in the bathroom. So I thought they didn't say anything in this game. I feel like that might be the case now, not just here, because like in the zombie route, we got ambushed for 2 people in a spacesuit. So like, how did that happen if not they were in the school already? Finally, we arrived at the very stage of the area in this gym. This is your secret lab? I guess people don't come here all that often. Back up, guys. You're gonna fall. Go stand by the edge of the for a sec. Fall? Fall where? Tsubasa shoots us to the edge of the stage, then knelt down and began pulling on the broken floorboard. All at once, the board came loose, and then... Oh, what? A hole? Getting back that... How did you even find this? Getting back that one board had somehow made a huge hole appear in the stage. I happened to find a map on this room when I was fixing the course recovery jump program using the war room computer. Oh! Did you find a map for any other hidden rooms in the school? Sorry to have kept it secret all this time. I always wanted a place like this all to myself. No, you made the right call. Now we have someone that we can talk about worrying about being overheard. I'm gonna warn you, try not to be too shocked by what you see in there. Even if you are, try not to scream. It's like an echo chamber down there. Shocked? Scream? We're in the Warriors' lab. I don't know if I can explain it all that well. It'll be easy to just show you. There's a ladder leading down. Come on, before anyone else sees us. Okay, sure. I bet we'll go down here and see like clones of ourselves or something. Like clones of every person inside like test tubes or something. Not test tubes. You know what I mean? Like hibernation chambers or something. We follow Tsubasa down the ladder and into the secret basement room. Sure enough, what greeted us at the bottom was something I'd never imagined. Oh, fucking duh. Obviously, yeah. This is something else I thought about while I was at work. And it was like, well, is there ever going to be a room that shows where the space shuttle is? Like the escape pod. Because, like, it's underneath the school, obviously. So there's a space for it somewhere. So it's underneath the gym. Okay. I had to hold myself back but not underneath the gym. There's probably like a tunnel that leads to this area from that ladder underneath the gym. I had to hold myself back from laying out a rather quite surprised. Inside the lab was a large machine that looked like some kind of spaceship. This is the escape pod. I'd seen it before, of course, at the end of my first 100 days here, but I never expected to see it here like this. Yeah, I was shocked when I first saw it too. I knew it must have been the pond you told us about. This place is probably designed to store it safely until it's needed. Is there any chance you get it working now? I thought that, but it's no good. It's locked up tight and there's no way to get in. We could probably force it open, but we can't exactly go into space with a damaged door. It must have been securely. It must have security measures to stop anyone using it before day 100. That's the only time we're allowed to leave the school. Well, we can think about the pod later. Let's concentrate on the suit for now. Do we need any machinery from the metal shop? We can go get it for you. No, it should be fine. There's plenty of gear in here for me to get started. It looked around the lab. It was full of miscellaneous machines and equipment. Probably stuff Sponser had bought in already. What? Huh. That gun in the bottom right. Why does it look weird? Why does it look like that? It looks like a knife, like a human animal knife gun or something. There are also a lot of weapons for some reason. Huh. Interesting. I figured I'd make these and keep them here for emergencies, just in case you ever need to hole up in here. I snuck some food supplies in too. Help yourself if you get hungry. It's a real stronghold down here. It'll make a perfect HQ for the anti-Sponser alliance. So, how are you gonna investigate the suit's capabilities? Got any experiments in mind? You basically want to know how to break through the suit's defenses, right? The best way to figure this is to try a bunch of stress tests to see how it holds up. By testing its resistance to stretching, pressure, elastic, and plastic deformation, we can start getting a better idea of its fracture toughness. Deformation? Fracture? Some of these terms are lost on me, but at least one of us knew what we're doing. Okay, well, let's get started. Figuring out the suit's weakness is only the first step. Once we've done that, we're taking the Sponser down. You spent the rest of the night testing and analyzing the suit any way we could. The next morning, I'm back and playing some more Last Defense Academy. Don't remember. Oh yeah, Yorko died. That's like the last thing I remember, and Tsubasa joined our team. So what's going on here? Yeah. Next morning, I made my way to the Leisure Lounge where the Sponser was loafing around as usual. It's like 2 in the morning. I slept all day on my day off, and I'm upset about it. Takumi Samino, what are you doing here so early? Did you miss me? You could say that. I wanted to see you. Anyway, do you have time to talk? I think I'm a little sick now, so I might sound a little weird. Like congested a little bit. Hardly a respectful attitude to take someone in my position. Well, I'm sure we respect you, actually. But I'll allow it. You are one of my most accomplished hunters, after all. Hunter? Me? No need to be modest. Just take a look. The results speak for themselves. Sponser gestured to one of the bees and brought up a display on the leaderboard.
I honestly didn't expect you to gain this much of a lead so quickly.
Huh. When did that happen?
The advent of a dark horse like yourself makes this game that much more exciting.
At some point, I made it all the way to number 2 in the rankings. Ryoko had been number 1 all this time, but now that she's dead, I was catching up. You made impressive contributions to my little game. I'm just thinking you deserve some kind of reward. A reward, huh? Since you're here, how about you play a game with me? Very well, if that's what you want, what shall you play? Like I said before, I'm grateful to you for becoming such an accomplished hunter. We've been willing to turn a blind eye if you ever want to bend the rules a little. What? That actually helps a lot, because what I want is a duel to the death. I'm going to fight you and I'm going to win, and then I'm ending this stupid game of yours once and for all. Talk to me, what are you actually doing right now? So let's come to this. Very well, activate your class armor and human animal. Attack me all you want. Your sword is no more threat to me than a blade of grass. The Sponser clearly doesn't consider themselves in any danger. What, did you find out what the weakness is? did you try testing it out on someone that's wearing the suit? Because they might be different on wearing it as opposed to just like it laying around. They stood there radiating absolute confidence, knowing that nothing I could do would bring them harm. Nice of you to be so laid back about it. I won't be attacking with my sword. I'll be using... Is it the pool? I don't know. I'm seeing all the water behind them. I'm just thinking, you just gotta push them in the pool. And like, what? It's not waterproof? Is that what the issue is? A crossbow. That's a cool looking crossbow. Is that the gun? I remember looking at that from the on the ground over that other lab. I thought it was a gun. I didn't think it was a crossbow. I brought out a crossbow sponsor that was made with a schematic. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just stupid. Yeah, it looks cool though. Normally, using a conventional weapon like this would be pointless, especially against an invincible opponent like this Sponser. Cool. What are you thinking? Trying something like that on me? Is that gonna work? What? Is a gun? What? What's happening? Such insolence will not stand. A hunter should use human anima. Oh, the suit's immune to human anima, not normal attacks. I guess what he's trying to say. But fucking what? That move had like actual guns. Use an actual gun on him. Why are you using a crossbow? What? Just like that, the Sponser's confidence demeanor vanished, and they began to panic. Looks like we were right about the suit's weakness. We performed every kind of stress test we could think of on the spare last night, when it's discovered something very interesting. I knew it. The suit isn't actually all that strong. It'll discomfort from just a little force, and it's not that much tougher than a regular protective suit. A long knife or something could probably cut through it pretty easily. That doesn't make sense though. The suit is just that weak. Why don't any attacks work on it? Is this spare one a fake? Maybe it actually different from the Sponser's one? No, it's a real thing. The material is the same as what the Sponser wears anyway. So why is this one so much weaker? I think it's not weak as much as built for purpose. What do you mean? Ever since I saw the suit, something about it's been bothering me. It looks like some kind of protective gear. So what is it supposed to protect its wearer from? I'm not sure I follow. Workers at nuclear power plants wear suits to protect themselves from radiation, right? And firefighters have ones to protect against high temperatures, and divers have ones for water pressure. Protective suits are made for specific hazards in mind, stuff that only a threat in certain environments and scenarios. There's not a lot of use outside those scenarios. Have you ever felt an actual radiation suit? They're basically paper thin. I think it's the same with this suit. It's designed to protect against one particular threat and nothing else. Protective gear for a specific threat. So they made it to protect against human anima. But like, why? Like I ask why. Like, yeah, like, oh, so they can protect against, like, I guess the commanders and us. But it's like, what would be the purpose of that? I don't know how to explain this. Like she was saying with firefighters, the purpose of the fire protective suit is to protect against high temperatures, so then they can go into burning buildings and stuff to save anyone that needs it. Or like, you know, the water pressure, the diving suits, and so then you can go deep enough underwater and not die from it. So I'm like trying to think, what would be the use of like using this particular suit? Like, what was the use in mind with the suit when they made it? It's what I'm trying to say. I can't seem to figure that out right now. Like, I'm feeling like the Sponser took this suit from someone else that now they're using it for this killing game, but it wasn't made for the purpose of the killing game. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to figure out what the other purpose was. I desperately tried to think over what Sponser had said and what it could mean. What kind of scenario was the suit built for? That was obvious enough to protect Sponser from our attacks. The first time we fought them, we attacked with every bit of human anima we could muster. By the end of our assault, Sponser was still standing by having taken the slightest bit of damage. That also explains why we couldn't use it in the slasher battle while it wasn't working. Because it had the same effect. But take our attacks, the human anima had no effect at all. And then it hit me, like a bolt from the blue. What? It's not like a ball of lightning? Bolt from the blue? Was that a breakfast or something? Is that how the saying goes? I knew what the suit was for. I knew what threat it was guarding against. Of course, the suit is... That suit's designed to repel any and all human animal attacks. But the trade-off is that it's weak against regular attacks, isn't it? You're letting your imagination run wild. I am invincible. Your pitiful intellect cannot hope to understand my power. The sponsor's voice was calm, but they were clearly shaken, and no doubt we were right about this.
Hey!
I only wish I'd noticed it sooner. The suit only blocked human animal attacks, not physical ones. You gotta beat the shit out of them. It was such a simple weakness, but I could see why it had thought of it until now. Our first encounter with the sponsor had totally demoralized us. We attacked them with everything we had, with our strongest attacks. And not one of them had worked. This person's invincible, it's no use trying to fight them. That was the idea that had been planted in our heads that day. After sowing that seed of doubt, we all accepted that we had no choice but to do what the sponsor said. But now we know the truth. Okay, but see, we're on day 31. Unless this fucking route ends on day 32 or something, I don't see this working. Once a trick is exposed, the color is behind it is finished, just like the game. I'm warning you, Takumi, stand down now, and we can forget this ever happened. This is for my friends. I pulled the trigger and fired off 3 arrows of quick succession. How? It's a crossbow, dude. How did you do that? It's a hand crossbow. It doesn't generate arrows. How did you shoot 3? Okay, I hit. Do you bleed? If he doesn't bleed, I feel like my corpse theory is correct and this is a zombie of some capacity. They pierced the suit and buried themselves in the sponsor's body. There was no hiding it now. My attack had clearly done some damage. There were holes in the suit now. We weren't dealing with a invincible opponent after all. But if I'm so confused by this. Yeah, you figured out the weakness, sure. Why did you get a crossbow and not a gun?
We did it. Did you see Hideko? We broke through the sponsor's defenses.
Okay, and yeah, kill him how? Not bad, Takumi Sumino, I'll confess. I didn't think you'd ever figure out the secret of my suit. For this, at least, I must congratulate you. Gee, thanks, it's an honor, but it's your death I want, not compliments. Me? Die? That'd be ridiculous. The game's only just begun. And you've forgotten something, Takumi. The suit isn't the only weapon I have at my disposal. I still have the bees. Where are these bees coming from exactly? I heard familiar iconography of buzzing and being rings as the bees flew down from the ceiling. They sounded angry. I broke the rule after all. I'd injured the sponsor. My suit may not be an immovable object, but my bees are unstoppable force ever. What now, Takumi Sumino? Do you think you can defend against this? No, there's nothing I can do about your bees. If they attack now, I'd be well opposed and have every last ounce of my blood drained. If they attacked me, that is. What? Oh, that's why I'm tagging in. Good work, Takumi. You played your part beautifully. Do the bees count as a human animal weapon? Is that what they're saying? Because I first when I saw them kill Koala, I assumed they were a class weapon, but I don't know if that counts. So if Yakumo now just like stabs this guy, is he just invincible to the bees? But against some the proper protection, things wouldn't be so simple. What? Who are you? Why do you have that suit? It's me, Yakumo Komakage. Why would you call yourself out, dude? Guess you can't tell because of the voice, huh? Oh, wait. I always thought the reason why his voice sounded weird because he had a voice changer. Do you also have a voice changer, or is that just affected the suit? Apparently apparently the voice changer came as standard in these suits. This one distorted, Yakumo's voice to sound just like the sponsors. He decided to follow one of your precious suits for a little while. It seemed like the best way to stop me getting turned into a pincushion. The bee stingers were powerful, that one was true, but that was because they'd been augmented with human anima. Oh, okay, I see. Despite a tough and grandiose appearance, I remember that now, it doesn't quite have the hardness to match. The joints snap out of place if you even look at them wrong, and the stinger comes out without much effort at all.
Oh.
It's as fragile as life itself. But it can't be so weak. The bees killed Koala like it was nothing. Their bodies were likely enhanced with some supernatural means when they were still alive. supernatural, in other words, human animal. The suits repelled any non-human animal attacks. If Yakumo were wearing one, the bees were no threat at all. You and that suit have given us a lot of trouble. Now you're using the same technology to defeat you. You know how it is. What goes around comes around. Insolence! This does not stand. Don't you realize who I am? I am the one who spreads death across the planet. What? The all-seeing, all-knowing game manager. What? What are you talking about? What? Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut you off there. We really don't have time to see a final monologue. I'll take it from here, Takumi. Go. Right. We both started running. I ran for the door while Yagamu charged right towards the sponsor. The bees dutifully flew in to protect the master, but all in vain. Yagamu swatted them aside with one swipe of his arm, killing them instantly. Wow, he even killed them too. Damn. The suit made him the worst possible opponent for them to go up against. Finally, Yagamu reached the sponsor. And then he opened his clenched finger so he was holding something. A rock? All it takes is one little hole to render protective gear practically useless. So the first thing we need is to open a hole in Sponser's suit. Any one of these ranged weapons should be enough to do that. Exactly, what? Oh, I see the little... I see the crossbow down in the bottom right. I see like the string on it. Didn't see that before until now. Right, if the suit is weak against physical damage, a gun should do the trick. I'm no marksman though, I'm probably more likely to hit my target with something like a crossbow. That's also true if you're not using a gun. Not a powerful a low power crossbow would be nice, like a hand crossbow, that makes sense then. Once the suit is torn, the sponsor won't be immune to critical globe attacks anymore. That's where this comes in. Stuff this bomb in the hole and sponsor will get burned to a crisp. Sponsor held a tiny mechanical spear. This baby is filled with undying flames. All it needs is a little impact to detonate it. Does undying flames count as a human animal weapon? I'm pretty sure no, considering that every other route when one of these guys fell into the fire, they immediately died. It didn't matter if the suit was there or not. It's basically a downgraded version of the one they use on Vectionist. But I could only make one, so we only got one shot at this. If one of these bombs could destroy Vectionist, they could destroy anyone. That includes the sponsor, whoever they really are. We have a plan, all that was left was to assign roles and iron out the details. Sponser would stand ready to find things outside the leisure lounge in case anything went wrong. I'd use the crossbow to puncture a hole in the sponsor's suit. That's a pretty small hole, dude. And that thing's like a size of a fist. And Yagumo would be the one handling the most dangerous part of the plan, actually detonating the bomb. Are you sure about this, Yagumo? You'll have to get really close to the sponsor to put the bomb in the suit in the first place. If anything goes wrong, you'll be left wide open. Don't worry about that. I'm really good at ramming stuff in holes that look like they'll be too small to fit. Phrasing. That's not a line I ever hear you think or hear you say. I'm trying to be serious here. I'm gonna have to ask you to stick to the matter at hand. Sure thing, Tommy. Or you could be the one sticking it to me if you prefer. You know me. I say both ways. Yeah, I'll do that one. Stay on topic, please. Despite his usual devil-may-care attitude, or like that, I could tell Yagumo was serious. His fists were clenched tight. Pretty sure that's an actual saying, but I just figured it's rough as a dumb cry. I'll take that. He was determined to end this game. Even if it meant risking his own life killing the sponsor, he was prepared to do what needed to be done.
Get away! Don't you dare touch me with those filthy hands!
Undaunted, Yagumo grabs hold of the sponsor and slipped the miniature bomb to the hole in the suit, and then one little hit and the dying flames enveloped the sponsor's entire body. It's almost like he's dead. So like getting the hole in there didn't actually matter. A tormentor writhed in pain, convulsing like a crazed dancer. At some point, the sponsor's vocal cords must have burned away. They weren't screaming anymore, just making hollow choking noises. What a way to go. Even with the flames eating away every fiber of their being, the sponsor held on to life for as long as they could. But finally... He also said Gi. They let one last unnatural, almost inhuman scream. The flames still licking at their body, they collapsed onto the floor. He said Gi, he said the word. So it was he really, but I was like right, but he was actually possessed by a Gi. Sponser and I stepped back into the lounge, and we stood there with Yagumu watching the Sponser burn. We didn't want to risk taking our eyes off them in case they suddenly came back to life. Fear ruled us in the spot. We had to be sure. We needed to see that person die. They really dead now, aren't they? Yeah, no one could possibly survive that. Damn, we really won. How about you just wait until the body is going to like turn to dust before you use the fire extinguisher? We won. The moment we had said those words, it suddenly felt a lot more real. We taken down the invincible Sponser and the invader hunt.
Huh?
Yo, what the hell is all this noise in here? We heard a weird voice shouting Gi or something. It sounded like nails on a chalkboard. There was an explosion too. The others all came running in. Sponsor's death cries must have echoed all throughout the school. Talk to me, Tsubasa, what are you guys doing? Get over here. That's right, you have to get away from the Sponser. Oh, of course, if Yakumo wearing the suit, they think he's a Sponser. Hey guys, you picked the perfect time to join us. Come warm yourself by the fire. Fire? But it looks like there's a person in there. Pile fiend, did you say about friends for your sick entertainment? This has gone far enough. It's time for the Hoijamoji sword to cut you down. Hey, wait. Actually, hold on. This door makes no sense. Kyoshika dual wields. She wields a human animal sword and then an actual sword. Why didn't that work on him? If when the human animal one gets deflected, why didn't the actual sword just cut him to ribbons? Hello? Wait, Kyoshika, I don't think that's the Sponser. It's Yagumu. You mentioned it, he does sound like him. What's the deal? What's going on here? What do you mean it sounds like him? He has the voice changer. If Yagumu is the Sponser and the Sponser is Yagumu, then who the heck am I? Talk to me, Tsubasa, you got some spraying to do. If that's Yagumu in the suit, where did the real Sponser go?
Huh?
Just stay calm, okay? I'm explaining everything. It's like everyone do what our team has been doing. Starting with me, Yagumu and Hiroko forming a secret alliance, and how Hiroko somehow knew a way for us to get our hands on a spare version of the suit to sponsor war. A way we'll never know since she died. I just realized that's the reason why she died, to hide that. That first mission had succeeded, but at the cost of Hiroko's life. Then Tsubasa had joined the alliance and figured out the suit's weakness, allowing us to put this plan into action. So you see, you don't have to worry about scores or executions anymore. It's over, we won. See, that one thing I don't like, the one that can make sense, theoretically, given the Sponser's rules, nothing really says that he needs to be alive for the game to end or continue. I thought they'd be happy to hear this. We just freed them from the life and death struggle we've been in since this game began after all. Oh, are they mad that we didn't say anything to them and we just killed someone else? Please tell me that's not how you guys are going. Don't tell me like, well, you killing him makes you just as bad as him. I can't believe you guys did that. I'm gonna fucking shoot you guys if that's the argument. What's the matter, guys? Is it really over though?
Yeah!
The Sponser was so strong before, it's hard to believe he killed them just like that. Right, and we didn't see it happen for ourselves. You don't think we're lying to you, do you? No, that's not it. It's just... Well, like, all this is happening so fast. I mean, we're there for so much of it. It doesn't feel real, you know? And I was the one who was supposed to avenge Lady Kurara. Wow, this is not the action I was expecting. I'm not asking for your victory party or anything, but you could at least relax now. Sponser's gone. Well, this is a real mood killer. You guys are gonna need some time, huh? Let's call it here for the day. We can always accept your praise and adoration later. Oh, is he actually dead? The thing's still feeling awkward between us and the other teams. We ran our separate ways and returned to my room. You didn't check to make sure the P was really dead? Okay. This feels weird. I kind of agree that this doesn't feel real. The fact that we're still continuing makes it feel very awkward. The morning announcement played just as I got back to my room. Yeah, I guess I should get some rest. I mumbled to myself vaguely and practically doing myself at the bed. The moment my head hit the pillow, I felt a gratifying sense of accomplishment running up beside me. We did, Yoko. We defeated the sponsor. All thanks to you. My grief from losing Hiroko hadn't gone away, but now I knew that she hadn't died in vain. The others would come around, they just needed some time to process that. No more trying against each other, no more killing game. You can finally be a real team again, maybe even friends. Also, what if he wasn't acting alone? Or there's like a second sponsor. Confident by that thought, I closed my eyes. From here on, we'd all live a fun, peaceful life that was how I wanted the rest of the 100 days here to go. Because, like, I'm thinking, the thought just came to mind, because, like, it's still going. You got, like, what, like 69 days left, technically? So, like, there's no way it's gonna end with just 31 days, right? So, like, my theory about the bodies, and, like, about the Gi possessing the bodies, fucking, what if the reason why both of them are gone in the morgue wasn't to hide that the fact that one of them is sponsored, but because both of them got possessed by the Gi and they're both a sponsor? Like, is that a possibility? I feel like that's what this game's gonna go with right now, and I'm kind of afraid of what's gonna happen now. I feel like this thing will get so much worse if that's the case. Just like the better times we had last time around, maybe we could hold another barbecue party. Or a festival. Maybe we could all go to the beach together. That would be a nice change of pace. Yeah, I never had a beach episode. Still imagining all those different possibilities, I felt myself drifting off to sleep. Oh, shit's gonna get so much worse, isn't it? But then my doorbell started ringing. A visitor? At this hour? I really don't feel like getting out of my bed right now. I tried to pretend I hadn't heard it. Whoever it was and whatever they wanted, it could wait. My dreams are calling me. I'm gonna open that door and it's just Sponser, isn't it? Alright, I'm coming. It's still in the morning, he barely got any sleep. I dragged my tired body out of bed and stumbled over to the door. I opened it and... Oh, yo. Agnew, what are you doing here? Please don't tell me you want to hold another meeting. Can't we do it tomorrow? Sorry, Takumi. I think it might be a little soon for us to be celebrating. Huh? What does that mean? The sponsor's dead. We made sure of that. The three of us had stood and watched as the master of the killing game burned away to ashes. Okay, so he did burn to ashes. Okay, cool. So second question. If they burned to ashes, what happened to the bees? There's absolutely no way they could still be alive. The sponsor's dead, alright, but the bees are a different story. Yep, the bees are a different story. While we were fixated on watching the sponsor die, they all flew off. Some of them might still be lurking in the school somewhere. But now the sponsor's not here to control them anymore. Wouldn't they just leave? Or, you know, they would just eat? Because I'm assuming there's still like, there's a sentient animal that needs to eat to survive, and the sponsor is holding them back. So now that the lock is gone, they're just open to do whatever. Is that the fear? Thing about bees is, they don't like to change their habitats all that much. We're better off getting rid of them here and now so they don't start building nests and breeding. Great, so now we're exterminators. I wish I could put off the job until later, but I knew I'd never forgive myself if someone got hurt because of those bees. Alright, I guess we should go look for them. How are we going to do this? I handled the schoolyard in the rooms on the first floor. You take the second and third. If you hear even the tiniest hint of buzzing, get out there and come find me. I'll put on the suit and take them out. Good point. They almost still had the protective suit Hiroko had gotten for us. Wait. You said I'll put on the protective suit and then go? Why don't you just put it on and look around while you're in it? At least it's that around, there was no danger of the human animal augmented insects killing us. With that, Yagumo and I set out to check the campus for bees. I should just wander around random. I'll see if everyone's okay and ask if they've seen anything first. Alright. Well, let's start with the cautious one. You being pissed off at me. I don't know why I'm asking you for anything. Oh, she's asleep. You both stand in his cage, still looking at subjectives I left her earlier. She's probably still in shock and not being allowed to have her mask back. Alright. Hey, how's it going, champ? What was that all about? Talk to me. Thank you so much for taking down that scumbag who killed Koala. I'm so happy that tears of joy just won't stop coming. You're my absolute hero now. Best wrestler ever. Instant Hall of Famer, no question. I'm not a wrestler though. Oh well, it's nice to see her so happy. Hey Moko, we're checking to see if any sponsors' beads are still... B. Moko? What? Wrecker firecracker, says boom ba. Everyone hustle. Victory! Moko might be a little too happy. I don't think I'll get any useful information out of her. Okay, that was fucking weird. I didn't like that at all. Oh, talk to me. Perfect timing. For what? Kyoshka has something she wants to say to you. Don't you, Kyoshka? There's only push Kyoshka forward. So talk to me. For benching Maycraw's death, and for my rudeness up until now, that is to say, I'm, Kyoshka trailed off, unable to look at me in the eye. An awkward silence stretched out between us. Sorry, Takumi. I think Kyoshka needs some more time to get her head together. She wants to apologize to you, but she's not sure how or where to start. It's fine. She really doesn't have to apologize. It's all in the past now. It's nice of you to say that, but this is something she needs to do before we can put it behind us. Just give her a little more time, okay? Sure, whatever you need, you know where to find me. And that awkward phase when they were calling me the Grim Reaper, I was finally back to being able to talk to Nozomi Kyoshka normally again. I promise I'm getting a little choked up. All that hard work defeating the sponsor has been so worth it. That's nice. But, because this is so happy right now, and there's still 69 more days, I was expecting something really fucked up to start happening. I'm thinking my prediction of like there being 2 sponsors is gonna be correct. Thank you. Yes, Shoma was 100% gonna die. Whoa, what's with you all of a sudden? If you hadn't ended the killing game, I would have been the one getting executed at the end of this round. By defeating the sponsor, you saved my life, Takumi. I never got a chance to say thank you this morning, so now I have to make up for that. You given an insignificant dust bunny like me a second chance at life. I'm eternally grateful. Thanks, no problem, dude. Now show me what's in that fucking backpack. That's okay, Shoma. Really. I mean, this hat was a victim for all of us. By the way, have you seen any of the sponsors' beads around today? Thank you. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get any useful information out of him. Alright, cool, dude. To Takumaru. I don't know why I confuse your name so much. The sponsor hasn't shown up all day. Love what me, Takumi. Were you serious? Did you really kill that bastard? Yeah, I didn't do it alone though. Yakubu, Tsubasa, and even Hyoko, they all put their lives on the line to make this plan a success. That just came to mind. I don't think I can go back that far back, can I? When everyone was in... Well, not everyone said anything, right? When everyone showed up after we killed the sponsor, where's Dami? Dami is still alive, right? So, like, why didn't she... I don't think she did she? Ima, Kako, Moko, Nozomi, Yagami, Shoma, Kyoshka, Nozomi, Takumaru said something. I think everyone said something, but I don't think the Rumi was in the room. Where'd she go? Yeah, that's everyone. Everyone was there for her. I didn't get to the map. Another sponsor's gone. You don't have to compete against each other anymore. Listen to what I'm talking about. You're allowed to be happy the Invader Hunt's over. You idiot. I got no right to be happy at a time like this. What do you mean? I'm so damn pathetic. I pushed you away, talked all that shit about you being shady, They went ahead and let you do all the hard work and save our asses. For real, I hate myself so much. I wish I could just drop dead. Don't say that. You survived the killing game. Your life is precious. What's so precious about life you gotta live in shame? Sorry, man. I can't be around you right now. And hey, sorry about all that stuff. I'll find a way to make up to you. His eyes downcast, Takemura slowly trudged away. You really don't need to do that. So there's Tsubasa, and then Yagamu. Yeah, the Rumi's just not here. Also, why are you on the roof? You said you could check the first floor. Also, like no, right? Another thing that's making me afraid is that where the sponsor says that, yeah, I am the one who spreads death across the planet, the all-seeing, all-knowing game master. Like, like no, right? I'm thinking in my head right now, like, what if the Rumi joined forces with the sponsor, right? As a backup sponsor, like the sponsor's doing all something whatever, Darumi would just like, I don't know, monitor things and play the role as the head, what do you call it? The mastermind, that's the word. And like, I'm seeing like I'm the game master, dude, I play spread death and all this shit, and like that seems like such a Darumi line. Now that I'm seeing that she's gone, that seems like such a Darumi line to say. So I'm like, what if that was actually her in the suit pretending to be the sponsor in his stead? I'm stuck thinking, fucking this too soon. So I'm like my brain's going all over the place, just thinking about like possibilities right now. And my possibilities right now is that there's either both corpses got possessed by a Gi and became the sponsor, or Darumi became the sponsor because Darumi is the killing game freak here, and she probably got like, some kind of like high after killing Hiroko, and the boss is like, yeah, I like that. How about you be my accomplice? And that was actually Darumi in the suit at that time. Like she learned everything about him from the sponsor because she's working with him, and then wait, I finally get to play as not just a participant in the killing game, but actually hold my own killing game now that the sponsor let me in, and then we immediately come up, we're gonna kill you, and she just didn't know what to do. That would be so fucked if that's the case. I'm hoping that's not it. Okay, hold on. What? The sponsor's beads are still alive? I only said they might be. I hope we're wrong, but we have to make sure. Do you think of anywhere they might be able to hide, Tsubasa? Honestly, I don't know if this is relevant, but since you're asking, I did hear some weird noises coming from that room on the first floor. You know, the one with the strange machine? What kind of noises exactly? It almost sounded like people talking, but there's no way someone could be hiding out in a creepy place like that, right? You know what? That was probably just my imagination. It didn't sound anything like Bezo anyway. The room with the strange machines, probably nothing, but we will check it out just in case. Okay. Should I do that now, or should I... Oh, I can't go to the first floor at all. Alright. Because that's on the first floor, right? The strange machine room? I think it is. Defense door, bathroom. Yeah, that's on the first floor. And I can't even access it. Yeah, right there, strange room. You still here, Yakumu? Were you going to search the first floor? I thought I'd check on the room before I stopped. Okay, yeah. She's still out cold, you know? Something away like an enchanted princess. So she is in there. You confirmed that she's in there. I guess she must have taken a lot of damage fighting that commander. Yeah, not just physical damage either. She did murder the only person she's ever cared about with her own two hands, after all. Right, there's no other way out of that situation. The Ruby still killed Hiroko. Maybe she was in shock. Staying unconscious is to avoid dealing with the guilt and pain of that. Got to wonder what effect Hiroko's critical is going to have with the Rumi going forward. It's going to be a real blast finding out. but you confirmed that she then did. You didn't just say, like, she didn't answer, so she must still be asleep, right? She's still out cold, but you did go in there, right? Everyone seems to be okay, but I did get hints about the bees. The closest thing was what Sponser told me about that room. She said she heard people talking inside. Maybe the bees buzzing and ring beats just sound like voices through the door. Remember right to the weird room to check it out just in case. What I saw there was... Yeah, fucking knew it. Fuck. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The strange sound behind the door wasn't bees, it was a Sponser who was supposed to be dead. And there were two of them. How? How are they still alive? If I don't stop them, the killing game will start over again. But I can't fight them alone. I'll go find Yagumu first. I quickly rolled around, running for the exit. Fucking... I think please, someone go to the Ruby's room. I fucking swear I think that's the case. I think she was pretending to be the Sponser, and we just killed off the Ruby. And both bodies got possessed by the Gi, and that's what they just saw. I quickly roared around, running for the exit. However, I was suddenly tackled and pinned to the floor.
Hey! Let me go!
I can't let them kill me. If I let them run loose in the school, more of my friends will end up dead. I need to get away and tell everyone they're here.
Gah!
Oh. Wait, no. This happened before. These people drugged me before. I don't think that's a Sponser, actually. For a sharp pain in my nape. Did I get injected or something? I felt... As soon as I felt it... Yeah, he is so sad in its face. My vision's turned hazy. My consciousness started to fade. No, I can't pass out now. Everyone will die. We have nothing to do with the invader hunt. I heard someone mutter those words near my ear. Or at least I thought I did. I was thinking that these are the two I saw. What was it? I think it was in the Vetsnam route. There are these two people walking around in the ruins. And then again, before the zombie route started, these two people still attacked Otakumi and then drugged him. So I'm thinking that's what these people are. Who? You're the visitor that the fucking Gi was talking about. Just, I don't know who you are. I'm thinking one of you that is Eva's like foster daughter, Calhoun or whatever her name was. But then that counts for one. Like, who the fuck's the other one? And like the fucking credits don't technically reveal that, because they have a voice actor for Calhoun or Calhoun, whatever you say her name. That's one person, but there's another one, and that's just like, unless they just don't talk. So like I'm trying to figure out who that is. Maybe it's the old man, actually. Oh, wait, no. In the credits, they have voice acting for something called Man and Woman. So maybe they don't have names, it's just Man and Woman. Maybe that just accounts for those two, maybe. My back hurts. For some reason, my bed feels really hard today. Did I fall out of bed at some point and spend the rest of the night on the floor? This is my room. I opened my eyes and looked around. I was in the room with the weird machines. What am I doing in here? Why was I rigged up in the creepy place like this? I had no reason to be here, did I? Wait, now I remember. Dogma asked me to help look for the bees. My memory is coming back now. We were looking around the school, making sure the Sponser's insect minions were still looking somewhere. But I couldn't remember anything from after I came into this room. It was all blank. Got men in black. Was somebody else in here? Did they attack me? If anyone or anything had a reason to attack me, it would be the bees. I was one of the people responsible for the master's death, after all. Maybe they wanted revenge? But if that was what happened, Yakumo, Tsubasa, the bees could be acting as well. I dashed out of the room in a panic. I ran over to school looking for my friends. I checked both their rooms, all the classrooms, the library, and then finally... Oh, okay. Sponser, Yagamu, you okay? We were looking for you everywhere. I opened the door to the cafeteria to see the two of them sitting there eating and talking like nothing was wrong. Huh? What's up, talking to me? You're sweating like crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, you look more excited than a bitch in heat. What's up with your lines this mouth, dude? You were both fine. We were worried over nothing. Thank goodness. Sheesh, don't scare me like that. I think we should be the ones saying that to you. Anyway, now that you're here, you might as well join in on the strategy meeting. Actually, I was just talking about how to organize our search for the QB liquid. The what?
Huh?
So what? What are you talking about? The QB liquid. Come on, you can't have forgotten already. What?
Huh?
Forgotten? I've never even heard of this stuff before. For real? But I explained it to you this morning. What's happening? This morning? But we were finding the sponsors this morning. That was yesterday. Yesterday. Something wasn't right here. We got the spare suit yesterday, and then this morning we defeated the sponsor. Hey, Takumi, what day do you think this is? Huh? It's day 31st, day 1 of... It's day 32, Takumi. Huh? No, that can't be right. If it's day 32, that would mean I spent the entire day lying unconscious in that real room. Maybe you got a concussion. You did hit your head pretty hard. I did? When did that happen? You forgot that too? Yesterday. That's day 31. You tripped and hit your head. What's happening? Oh, what the fuck? Did everyone get CRISPR? Did everyone get random black or something? I don't know what reference I'm trying to make here. So everyone lost their memory and just got fake memories implanted into them? But like they remember everything but the invader hunt, the sponsor dying, and then just forgot everything else for that day? What's happening? I don't remember that was at all. What was it while I was looking for the bees? So what happened with the bees? Did you find any nests or hives anywhere? Nope, not a single one. Yeah, that was just being paranoid. Talk to me, do you really not remember? Sorry, I don't remember a thing. You were acting pretty strange back then. Maybe the damage is worse than we thought? Can those people... Are those people changelings? Can they change shape? I'm like thinking of 3 possibilities. Either they're fucking a changeling, Takumi's possessed by Gi again, and he was walking around possessed by Gi, or fucking like... I'm pretty sure at one point in this playthrough, I don't know when, I floated the idea of clones being a thing. Are they just a clone of Takumi and like the zombie or something? Like just like an adult version of them? They're just clones of them? Is that a possibility? Or we're the clones of them? Thinking what's happening? Let's save. You should take it easy today. It might come back to you once you rest up a little. Sure. This whole thing still doesn't make much sense to me, but I did like they said and spend the rest of the day in my room. What the fuck? Wait, why did I think of the clones of Takumi and why did I say... Who did I say it was? Did I say the zombie? Like clone of Takumi the zombie, the adult version of them. Why did I say adult? I guess just be like the actual normal self. And while I was unconscious, he just pretended to be me for the rest of the day. Time to go to bed. It's now the night of day 32. I'm missing a whole day's worth of memories. I'm guessing I probably thought that because of the credits having a voice line of a man and a woman. But I guess they wouldn't say like adult Takumi or something, because that would be too much for spoiler. I know I'm not going to get them back, but just by digging hard, but still, this is unsettling. What if I wake up with even more gaps in my memory tomorrow? You get used to that. When I think about it that way, I'm kind of scared to go to sleep. Why is this real stuff still happening? He'd overcome one ordeal only to be faced with another right after. And here I thought being the sponsor meant our luck was starting to turn. No, being negative about it won't help me now. I gave my cheeks a light slap. Why people do that? I took a deep breath to get myself together. If I let a little something like this get me down, we'll never make it to day 100. I had to stay strong. I needed to be prepared to put everything on the line for my friends, just like Kyoko did.
Up and at 'em, troops!
Ah.
Day 33, huh? I mumbled as if to reassure myself as I got up. Yesterday was day 32, today's day 33. No missing spots in my memory. Maybe it was only a temporary thing after all. What a relief. I was afraid we were going to have a new string of weird incidents on our hands. Hopefully now I can have a nice quiet day. But no sooner had that thought cross my mind when... Oh, cool.
Intruder alert.
You know, I kind of forgot even the thing in this mount. An attack. It's already in the morning, too. I knew it. My looks worse than ever. I scrambled out of bed and made my way to the war room as fast as I could. Hey, Takumi. So Takumi. Takuma and Kyoshiko were already there when I got to the war room. They both averted their eyes when they saw me. I've been wanting to apologize all this time, but I didn't know what to start. I sang someone from a group oriented to have that person save them. There's no wonder they felt awkward, but not for long. Actually, yeah, that makes more sense for why they were like that. Apologize? For what? I don't remember you doing anything you need to apologize for. I decided to let the whole thing go. The past was the past. There was no sense linking on it for holding grudges now. I just want us to focus on the present and forge a better future together. You sure you don't want any payback? I treated you like crap, and you didn't deserve any of it. You're not gonna just forget about that, are you?
Huh?
I already have. It's in the past. I remember that Takuma Yakushiji is the kind of guy who will do whatever it takes to protect his friends, and that's all I need to know. I meant it too. It hasn't been much fun for me, but Takuma had only been trying to keep the others safe in his own way. You're a real stand-up guy, Takumi. Babe, your heart is larger than the ocean itself. You could be king of the pirates someday, so Takumi. Okay, sure, thanks, son. You're right, I need to go back to watching One Piece. Takumi, I know everyone's doing it, but I just want to apologize too. I'm sorry for treating you so coldly back when the invader hunt began. I felt terrible about it ever since. Guys, seriously, it's okay. Forget about it. I'm still fucking worried. We're going through here, like skipping past everyone. Yes, the times when Takumi has been unconscious for weeks on end. I'm not used to that with other characters. Where the fuck is Doremi? I agree. I've had quite enough of this. I don't even know what that word is. Sweet sentiment for one day. We're all friends again. Can't we just leave it at that?
Special Defense Unit! Best friends in the world!
You two are pretty mean to Takumi too, you know? That's just how they are. Not even an Iron Claw can get them to apologize if they want to. Or Kako maybe, but Ima no. Still, I don't see her. Wait, where's Shoma? Why is Shoma also gone? Stop letting me disappear. Where is he? I really didn't care about what happened before. We're a real team again, and that was all that mattered. Why are you... People are literally gone, guys. What do you mean? People are literally gone and you guys don't seem to care. What's happening? We're friends and allies, all of us together. Sorry to bring the mood down, but should we do something about the invaders? Their advance a pretty long way already. Everyone. Oh no, I totally forgot. Come on, everyone, let's get out there. We hurried onto the battlefield and began the first offensive battle we fought in a while. Okay, but like, I was already worried with the movie just being gone because the theory that I was saying before. Why the fuck is Shoma gone too? Why are we not talking about that? Why is no one mentioning that Shoma's just gone? Did he fucking die on May 31st? And that's why, like, oh yeah, Tommy should just know this. He's just because I apparently experienced that day, despite not experiencing that day. I'm freaking out here, guys. Someone help me. Do I have to do this one or can I skip it? Okay.
It's weird, but I feel like I've gotten a lot stronger.
It must be from all the fighting we did during the hunt. It feels like they're moving in slow motion now.
I'm better than ever, too. Oh, the way I am now, I feel like I could pull off some high-flying lucha moves.
That sponsor just made us stronger. What a dumbass!
What a dumbass.
Don't get carried away, guys. We've got an even stronger enemy approaching. Odds are it's a commander.
Oh, I'm at you. I remember this cutscene. God, I wish I could make this fit. I want to make his model as like a figure for D&D or something. Some girl's figure just put on like that somewhere. Or make a fidget spinner like him. He's so fucking cool.
The great Adam the paragon of hatred! You're all going down!
I don't know why I love his design the most out of every commander in this game.
It's him!
It's just so cool to me.
That's the commander that killed Hideko.
That makes this our big chance to avenge her. Can't wait to get into it.
This guy's going down. I won't stand by and let him escape this time.
All we could do before is force him to retreat, but we're not gonna lose this time. If we all work together, no one can beat us.
Let's do this, everyone. For Hideko!
I'm coming for you!
Hiroko. Have I been saying his name wrong this whole time? What's wrong with my pronunciations? I cannot handle it. It's not like they haven't said a name before. It's fucking up every time. I'm not gonna change the pronunciation of her. Even though.
We beat the commander.
Now we just gotta finish him off.
This is a revenge killing, right? Why don't we take our time and really make it hurt?
This is for Hideko.
I say we present his body as an offering at Hideko's grave. I think she'd like that.
No way. She doesn't want that kind of baggage hanging over her when she's in heaven.
Yeah, maybe that was in heaven. She was a lot girl like that.
Are you crazy or just stupid? None of your kind will ever enter heaven.
Oh shit, you guys have a heaven? You guys believe in heaven too? That's sick.
It seems the varlet still has life enough to talk back to us.
Also, I remember hearing your voice in human form.
Damn filthy invaders! Treating me like this. I hope you all rot in hell for eternity. Get back! Don't you dare touch me! Lay a finger on me, and I'll rip your throats out with my bare teeth!
How you gonna do that while in the mask, dude? Take off your mask first, and then maybe you have a chance.
Real sore loser, aren't you? But you didn't hold back against Hideko. How's it feel to be on the other side of that?
Repent for our friend's death with your life, vile fiend.
You guys just keep talking about how much you want to kill him, and it makes me believe you're not gonna get a chance to kill him for some reason.
Go ahead, Takumi.
Finish him.
Huh? You want me to do it?
This will wipe out the final insult to Hideko's memory. You're clearly the best man for the job.
Yeah, I think that's what she would want too.
Tear him apart, Mr. Sumino.
Okay.
Somehow I felt like they wouldn't let me say no. Let me step closer to I'm after you.
Damn it. Damn it. I told you to stay away from me!
When I killed him and avenged Hiroko, the invading hunt would finally be well and truly over. The next strike would put an end to this dark, desperate chapter in our lives.
This will end it all.
And then Vesh just comes in and takes him, right? Because I think that happened before, too. She started killing someone. But just as I was about to bring my sword down... Oh. Oh, shit. That sound I couldn't possibly be real. Not here, not now. And then it finally happened. A huge swarm of bees appeared again in the air above Matthew. A moment later, they attacked and drained every last ounce of his blood with their razor-sharp stingers. Now, just a blackened husk, his body fell lifelessly to the ground. It was kind of weird. They just used the same art that they used with Karara, but like they're not gonna have him just like yelling about. Also, again, where the fuck is Shoma and Darumi? I'm gonna keep saying it until someone points out where they are. For a moment, I was so shocked I couldn't speak. How could this be happening?
Why are the bees here again?
Naturally, it's because I am alive and well.
I tried to balance the sound of the voice. Standing there was...
Not quite as satisfying as Kurara O Suzuki's, but this commander's cryptoglobin is sweet nectar all the same. Thanks to that, my wounds have healed. I've made a complete recovery.
But how can you still be alive? I watched you die.
You did indeed. My body was burned to ashes until not a single piece of me remained.
And?
But you overlooked something, Takumi Sumino. That was only one of my bodies.
What is this, Organization 13?
I happen to have some spares set aside.
Okay, are you all there? What the fuck's happening? Suddenly, figures in strange suits were everywhere. There are at least 10 sponsors standing on the battlefield now. Is this a dream? No, more like a nightmare.
Takumi Sumino, your plan to eliminate me, that is, was truly ingenious. In recognition for your courage and cunning, I'll overlook your breach of the rules. Anything for an accomplished hunter like yourself.
No, this can't be happening. It took so much work just to beat one of them, and now there's this many.
How in the world did you even get this many? Are you... like what? What the fuck? I'm so lost now.
It's an illusion. They must be shadow clones or after images.
You're welcome to test that theory, but don't blame me if you meet the same fate as Kurara O Suzuki.
None of us made a move. Instinctively, we knew we had no chance. When we tried to attack any of the sponsors, we'd be killed on the spot.
So why did you pretend to be dead? Were you just playing with us?
I knew giving you a taste of hope would make your despair that much more intense. Do you see now how futile it is to defy me?
But why are you only showing yourself again now? We worked so hard to defeat that commander.
Me?
Stealing the fruits of our labor is adding insult to injury.
The commander? Okay, sure. I thought you was gonna say defeat you, and like you weren't there.
You misunderstand me. I only absorbed his cryptoglobin temporarily to ensure it's distributed fairly.
What? Distributed?
Such a mighty prize should be reserved for only the most excellent of my hunters. I will split this commander's cryptoglobin among the top 3 players. In first, Darumi Amamiya. Second, Takumi Sumino. And third, Yugamu Omikage. These 3 alone will receive the reward. Accept it now!
Okay, but the women's not in here. At the sponsor's words, one of the bees flew over to me and dropped my prize, a real vial of red liquid at my feet.
It seems Darumi Amamiya is not here. Is she still unconscious?
That's the idea, but I won't believe it until I see it.
No matter. I will inject this into her myself. I'm sure she'll find it most invigorating. She is a talented hunter too, after all. This game wouldn't be nearly so interesting without her.
The killing game is still going on. I thought we ended it.
So sorry to quash your short-lived joy, but the invader hunt will continue. There are still 2 days until the end of the first round.
Oh, fuck, Shoma.
I encourage you lower-ranked hunters to make a special effort during that time. Of course, the rest of you can't afford to get complacent either. That's just how this game works.
Since they didn't make an effort to show the other ones speaking, I won't believe the other ones are fake, and there's just really just 2. I'm just trying to figure out how they get the other ones. The Sponser's laugh echoed across the desolate battlefield. The defensive battle was over, but the invader hunt was back on. With our lives once again at the mercy of the rankings, it felt like a truly hollow victory. Well, shit. Where the fuck is Shoma? After the battle, we returned to the school and met up in the cafeteria. We need to discuss what we're going to do next. So basically the hunt's back on, like nothing ever happened. The deck Sponser would come back. A villain like this had no right rising from the dead. Now just 2 more days in the first round left. And when it ends, the person in last place will be executed. The killing game wasn't over. The Sponser had multiple bodies to make them effectively immortal. Well, not immortal, it's gonna take a while to kill them. If Solo can do it, you can do it too. Not that we knew that, any hope we might have built up had been replaced with despair. I don't think I can do this anymore. Following that person's orders, risking my life playing this terrible game, it's all too much. There, sister dearest, don't worry, your dear brother will protect you. Even I had to sacrifice everything to do it. Damn it, this whole thing is bullshit. I can't believe the Sponser plays like that. All that despair and frustration needed an outlet, and the target Takamo settled on was... Yo, Takumi, the hell's going on here? You told us the Sponser was dead. He even confirmed it too, that there was one of them that died. Sorry, I'm just surprised at you guys. I don't think any of us expect the Sponsers have multiple bodies, because why would anyone think that? You saying you didn't know? Don't lie to me. Don't blame me, man. You and that bastard are working together this whole time, weren't you? Where are you going with this? What? What? That's crazy. Of course you haven't.
Hey!
Then why the only ones who got prizes from your team? You sure that wasn't some kind of payment for going along with the Sponser's act? No, why would you even think that? I never betrayed you guys. You still took the little handout without any kind of protest. I don't think you already knew what's coming. And now you'll probably end up first in the rankings for this round. What do you mean? We're already in the first 3, and you guys are always gonna give it to me. The fucking word that matters. This launcher makes no sense. You told us the game was over, so none of us have been earning points over the last couple of days. Your position is just as strong as before, but we've lost any chance to catch up to you. You got to survive to the next round while your partner, the Sponser, gets to mess with us. It's a win for both of you. I can't believe you let you fool us like that. Don't talk to me. All this time you colluded with your enemy. You bad, stupid traitors all. I'll have your head for this. Don't do it, Kyoshka. Put your sword away. Back off, guys. Takumi's innocent. How many times are you gonna make the same mistake? Hey, I've tried to trust Takumi. He's legit saving my life, you know. But I gotta look at the bigger picture here. Every time I put my trust in him, something bad happens. First Gaku died, then Kurara, and the Veda hunt started. Then right when it looked like we were out of the woods, starting the game's back on and we're in the last place. All that can't just be a coincidence. What was I supposed to think? Takuma glad at me, like I was the absolute scum of the earth.
You really are a jinx. No, you're worse than that. You're like the Grim Reaper. Nothing good ever comes from being around you. So do us all a favor and stay away from us!
When I heard the anger in his voice, I knew my dream was over. Making it day 100 about everyone working together as a team, that would never happen now. That's all I gotta say to you. From here on, we're enemies. Don't come talking to me like we're still friends.
Hey!
Eva, Kankyo, let's go. We gotta earn some more points to get ahead of these guys while we still can. Takumaru stormed out of the cafeteria, taking the twins with him. Now it's come to this, I must retreat to the mountains. I'll undergo intense training and unlock the power I need to strike down every one of these repetitive sponsors. Yoshika, no! You can't go out there alone. At least let us come with you. Well, shit. The zombie team hurried away as well, leaving just me. And my only two friends in the ward. Geez, what's with these guys? All this over some dumb prize? How come they didn't even ask for it? They can't help it. The game's made them paranoid. Everything seems suspicious to them now. Even a little Bob Cryptoglobin. Yakumo was right. All they wanted was to get rid of the Grim Reaper in the mist. The vial was just a convenient excuse for them to do that. Speaking of the vials, remember what the sponsor said back there? Something about injecting Darumi.
It seems Darumi Amamiya is not here. Is she still unconscious?
Is she in the room?
No matter. I will inject this into her myself. I'm sure she'll find it most invigorating.
Wait, that means the sponsor probably went to Darumi's room. He could be in danger. Come on. We ran for the stairs to head for the roof. We couldn't let the sponsor do anything to Darumi. Hyogo had given her life to save her. She was her legacy. Darumi! We wrenched open the door to Darumi's room and charged inside. And... okay, so she is here. She is alive. So that theory is gone. Okay, question number two. Where's Showa? Why was he gone all day? Darumi was awake. She was sitting on the edge of her bed, staring vaguely up at the ceiling. Darumi, you okay? Huh? What's up, Tsubasa? Why are you and Takumi and Yakumo all out of breath? Oh, you finally decided to kill me, right? You're breathing heavy because of the anticipation? Gotta pass me around and have some fun with me first? Or are you gonna save that until after I'm dead? Can't have a killing game without some gory and/or sexy R-rated scenes, am I right? Go ahead and mess me up. Should you film it for posterity? Make sure you get a good side. My eyes blow over the back of my head. Jesus Christ. And nine's a girl, and I don't want to hear people talking about that. Are you still talking crazy for a minute, Darumi? Thank goodness. You're just the same as ever. Morbid and appropriate sense of humor included. Are you alright, Darumi? You're not sick or in pain or anything? Nope, I'm 110% okay. In fact, I think actually getting some sleep for once has made my skin healthier than usual. Oh man, at this rate, the bags under my eyes might disappear. Is that a bad thing? I love those little black smudges like they were my own children. I don't think I could bear losing them. Wait, that's not just eyeliner? That's not eyeliner? Jesus Christ. Well, anyway, I'm glad she's okay. That's just one problem. How exactly are you supposed to treat Darumi from now on? Obviously, I want to honor Hyogo's last wish and do whatever I can to make sure she survives. But she's also technically the person who killed Hyogo. There's no getting away from that. Then again, does Darumi even know what she did? Or has she repressed that whole episode?
Huh?
Hey Darumi, how much do you remember about what happened before you blacked out? Pretty much all of it. You, me, and Yakumo and Mr. Chiriko all went out on a picnic, then he got attacked by a commander. Mrs. Hyogo got mortally wounded protecting me, and then I stabbed her in the back and killed her. That's just about covers everything, right? So she remembers. I have to think she'd have been happier if she forgot, though. It's bad enough that she had to lose Hyogo, but to have killed her herself. What can I even say to someone who's been through something like that? Should I try to comfort her? Reassure her that she did the right thing? I'm out like that. I've got no idea what to do here. Okay, Takumi, it's your turn. Tell me what's been happening while I was out. Is the killing game still going? Yeah, it is. It hasn't been a constant thing, though. We managed to end it once, but then it just started up again. I explained everything to Darumi. I told her about how we'd formed the anti-sponsor alliance of Hyogo, about how Hyogo had obtained one of the same kind of suit the sponsors wore. Why exactly did Darumi this? And how with Tsubasa's help we'd figured out its weakness to taking down the sponsor. course, after that, the sponsor came back and revealed that they had multiple bodies. So in the end, nothing we did even mattered. Tears had sprung into my eyes as I was telling the story. Singing out loud had made the pain of losing Hyoko feel fresh and raw again. And then it happened. Are you okay? She started acting real weird, even by her standards. She was stuttering the same syllable over and over again, making it sound like an old stacky radio. You trying to say that's awesome? That? Come on, Doomy, what's... That's what you get! Never mind. Because it's... Yeah, Coach is gonna be mad about... Coach is gonna be mad about them trying to end the killing game. Finally, Doomy screamed so loud I had to cover my ears. But her voice had finally stopped echoing around the room. I took a moment to process what she'd actually said. Did you seriously just say that's what you get? Well, duh. This is your punishment for being dumb enough to try and end the hunt ahead of time. Killing games are an immutable law of nature. You can't just end them. How can you be so stupid, moron? Moron. What's with that attitude? I know you only just recovered, but there's a limit to what I'll put up with you. Hyoko wants to end the invader hunt so no one else would have to die. She gave her life to do that. Are you just gonna trample over her feelings? Yes. This is Hyoko? It's not the killing game. You're crazy. She was a goddess in this game. Goddess. Richard Hyoko reveled in slaughter and bloodshed. She was the perfect embodiment of everything the Vader hunt stood for. And now she's in my tummy. That makes me like the holy mother of the gods or something. Dorumi tenderly placed both hands over her stomach.
Watch over me, Mistress Hiroko. I'll kill lots of invaders and offer up their blood in your name. I'll knock everyone else out of the rankings and reign supreme as the Queen of Kills! Let's all have fun killing each other, guys!
Yeah, that's to be expected. Well, needless to say, she's probably out of the team now. Dorumi's unbridled joy towards the killing game was unnerving, maybe even inhuman. I couldn't see us taking sense into her anymore. She was an uncontrollable monster. Was everything we did really pointless? Our alliance against the sponsor, getting the suit, Hyoko sacrifice. What was the point of any of it? Yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna end this part here because holy shit, this battle is long. I got on like day 31. I think almost an hour and a half has passed by now. Actually, no, let's say this point. Yeah, I feel like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours has passed. There's so much. I don't think this bout has free time. I think that's also why this bout feels like it's taking like such a long time. So I'm gonna end this part here, like last time. If say this video reaches 3 hours or so, then I'm probably just gonna end the episode here. In case 3 hours have passed by now, I want to say now, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.